scenes, yeah. So good morning to all of y'all in the maxis, yeah. Yeah, the maxis and taxis going up and down the bus route, yeah. Good morning to all of y'all, because I know some of y'all will tune in. You know how it goes, right? All the people going to work, all the people coming from work, go and get a good rest. And the rest that going to work to jam today, put in your 8 hours and make yourself a wonderful coffin. Basically, you know what I mean? Live life, live long, make yourself a wonderful coffin. I hear that the other day. I like that one of days. All right, people, we have a lot of things in the public domain, of course, to Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and of course, the good old Nigel Snipes. You know, thanks to you all for your topic today. And it's our turn to burn. So let's get right into it. And at 10 o'clock hour, of course, we will have the naughty corner. So look forward to that. You can put people to sit down in the corner and kneel down in the corner and a crater with 2 bricks in your hand.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
talk about that. Yeah, talk about that. but nevertheless, have a great morning, people, and be safe outside there because
on the black carpet.
lots of things happening, you know, lots of things happening outside there, and you have to be paying attention to what happening. But the little things that happening is very, very. I saw a headline in the papers this morning. It was real disturbing. It said blacks for sale. I wonder if that was a imposition in the papers electronically. That was real kind of disturbing to see.
Which papers is that, bro?
I think that was Express. I think it was.
Really?
Yeah, the Daily Express somewhere.
Did they say Africans for sale?
Yeah, I think it's that I see. I sure
What,
I see
boy?
that. Oh well.
I wonder how you just define that truly, boy.
I don't know, boy. It's just this Indian African thing. That car that we had to fix that. We had to try and fix that. But
but Africans for sale under the PNM too.
But in true how to put it, style, we have to say that the adversarial politics that nobody always talks about is what have us here. And we need to break that cycle. And I'm hoping and praying that Kamala Prasad Bissessa in her last incarnation, right? Because she has put constitutional reform under her ministry, right? So I am hoping that she does the same way how now this lady is a master politician, right? I had to call her a master politician, right? Because I seen things that happen behind the scenes, and I got some information yesterday and so on, right? But generally, when the World Bank comes to Trinidad and wants to set up
with any nation
and wants to set up a office in Trinidad, that is a sign of financial prosperity, of some kind.
Prosperity on the horizon.
When you see a company talking about investing $4.5 million in a steel plant, you know things happening.
Yeah.
When you see these little things about gas and oil and we will hear in the budget exactly where she stands in terms of what's going on with the finances of the country in the mid-year budget and so on. So that kind of like taper yourself and watch what's going on behind the scenes. Because that's something that don't have to be said.
Exactly.
That's something that don't have to be said. It is right in front of your face. And when the World Bank, I feeling very, very elated this morning. When I can see the World Bank coming here to set up our office, you know things in a good place. You know, and in terms of strategy, in terms of that lady understanding strategy, I think she's doing a pretty good job where that is concerned. Keeping things close to her chest. Well,
not divulging too much information.
You're right, and keeping it very close and only unrolling it when it's time to unroll it. I think that is a good strategy because you can't give people everything. Can't give them everything. You gotta give them different pieces.
She not given the opportunity for you to count egg and fall.
Right.
Yeah.
And generally, if you're eating an elephant, which is her task right now, to eat an elephant, you cannot eat an elephant whole. You have to eat it in pieces.
Exactly.
And she has been doing that for the last year and whatever. So I think her strategy is well worth it. There's some issues It has some issues, right? Basically, but that could be solved, right? But generally, I like her strategy and how she's going forward. But morning, Obi, tell us about what's happening.
Boy, just watching the nation take its progresses and takes its collapse in certain sectors and stuff like that. Been following this THA debacle with the tour operators and stuff there. I see they're trying to throw the THA under the bus now and saying that it's the THA's fault why that little child had that unfortunate situation.
But it's real simple to understand. If who don't hear, does
Just
feel.
feel.
That's an old adage that we use for years. Who don't hear, does feel.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to make the THA look bad, and they have to put, okay, the other time when my boss came in, when this guy came from a certain part in Scotland, right? So
Right.
he took up a job here as the HSE manager. And when he went into the room, he told the bosses and them, he said, I'm only taking this job if I get to do it my way.
Right.
I don't want no interference. So that's the only reason I'm taking the job. If all they giving me, I will take the job based on my way. And we assembled, well, I was the only senior HSE advisor at the time.
Right.
So they brought in 10 more. Right? And I remember this like yesterday. He put us to sit down in the room. He asked us about safety and how we think it going in the company and whatever. Them days we having accidents by accidents. Every minute is some problem with something and men they're doing what they want and all kind of mad thing.
Right.
And he came in. So he put us all in our class and he stand up in front of the class. He said, God, again, I seen a moment here. Yeah. He said to us, you cannot eat an elephant whole. You can only eat an elephant in pieces. And I came into this organization to change it, right? And if I come into an organization and I watching as a manager that I see in the company going down a road and he likened us to sheep. He said, if you are a herder and you have X amount of sheep and you come into an organization because the sheep and them going all over the place.
Right.
And they start to fall off the cliff. Right? Because they're at the edge of a cliff. And your sheep just walking and just falling off the cliff while. He asks us, well, what do you do with that scenario such as that? And we had different concepts going all around the room and whatever. He said, well, I am here to change the direction. And if I see my sheep going off the cliff, I have to hold them by the scruff of the neck and pull them back.
Right.
Right? And I never really understand some of his anecdotes or some of his concepts, but only after, you sit down and you think of what he was telling you. And he started to run roughshod in the organization. He was a real stickler for the right thing.
And let me guess. He was heavily disliked.
Yes, heavily disliked.
Naturally.
Because of how...
He's trying to course correct.
Right. And he would pull them by the scruff of the neck and pull them back. In every part of the organization. He just started running roughshod all over. And he said after that, maybe about a year after, when the place started to taper off and it started to go smooth or whatever, he said that wasn't really my personality,
Yeah, but it was the personality that was needed at the time.
At the time, it was needed in order to get the organization.
And this is what I agree with, because you see, Farley isn't doing willy-nilly with this thing.
Right.
This is a child, and I think the Tobago operators, they are being a bit disingenuous here, because this is a child that lost their life.
Right.
There is nothing you could say or do to compensate that family for the fact that this child has been lost. Right? You could try to look at it from whatever financial, because that's what they are studying. They are studying the financial effects and the fines and the ramifications that could happen to them and their pocket if they don't do the correct thing. And this boys right back down to the same traffic laws when Mrs. Bissessa and them implemented it. I stand my ground on this. You don't want to be fined. Just do the right thing.
Yeah.
Talk done. they have gotten, and this is what happens where Farley will be viewed as the villain, and it's the same thing happening with Mrs. Bissessa. They are trying to be Mr. Clark in high school high. They are trying to course correct a school of unruly children who have gotten accustomed to doing the wrong thing. Because if you're saying that it's the THA's fault by not implementing certain securities, okay, let me play devil's advocate with that. If it's the THA's fault, you as mature operators who do this on a daily basis for your livelihood, none of you all couldn't have the common sense to say, listen, let's not go that close?
Well, the thing is, right? THA employs at least 90% of the island.
Right.
So there are a couple people outside of that who are entrepreneurs in inverted commas, right? That is taking the thing to a hustle. If you ever go to Tobago, you'll understand what I'm telling you, right?
Yeah, but he said that in the video. He said it's a hustle.
Outside of the mainstay, which pays you, which is the THA. Anything outside of everybody in Tobago, outside of that, and I wouldn't want to call a general blanket over everybody, but I would say majority of them,
a large portion, just take a job like a hustle. They don't operate like an entrepreneur. They don't operate like, for instance, the tour operator that I went on recently on a boat, and I keep telling people about this experience over and over. It was one of my most striking experiences since I go into Tobago. When I go into Tobago since before the Esplanade bill, when water is to come up on Lambo Day and Scarborough Day at the bottom and wash on the shore and wash on the road, right? That's how long I go into Tobago, right? And I have seen it commercially advance over the years because it didn't have no KFC, it didn't have no Royal Castle, it didn't have all them things back in the day. Back in the day was just Blue Food, real cooking home, and one or two little establishment here and there. You see like how it is now with all them barbecue joints and all that kind of thing around the corner. It didn't have all them things.
It didn't have all them things.
Right.
And now it has become commercialized in a serious way. But the other people, and I had to bring this up again. I don't want to bring it up, but I had to bring it up, right? The tour operators operating like in a hustle.
Yeah.
They're putting on people on the boats that are overloaded.
Yeah.
Right? Who fault is that? I won.
That is not the THA fault. You in control of that.
In terms of the road that they take and so on, some of them taking one route, some of them taking the next route. Who fault is that?
Right.
When you go to no man's land is set up with culinary, well, people in the culinary arts doing different things. Selling polori, wherever, lobster, fish,
right,
macaroni pie, baked potato, and it's like a hustle.
Yeah.
It's not a gloves down thing. It's not a hairnet thing. It's not a
there is no
a queue.
And it's supposed to be a tourism vibe,
Yes.
so you would think some kind of standard operating procedure
or
exists.
chef hat, or nothing like those things enter into the conversation at all. Right? I remember 2 weeks before I went to Tobago Carnival, I remember 2 boats sinking. Right? And they sank because they overloaded the bloody boat. The boat is registered for 75. You put in 150 people on a boat. Who fault is that?
True. That is not the THA fault.
The boats and them, the draft for the boat, if all you understand how boats are made up, the draft for the boat is lower in the water because there's much more people than the boat is designed to carry. Who fault is that?
And that is happening because they view it as a hustle and there's no standard operating procedure.
The area roped off where this girl was killed was just about 15 or 20 feet away from the rope where her family was damaged. He running a jet ski along that area there.
Yeah. He shouldn't be nowhere near the rope, period.
We had some boys on the rope and the rope.
Yeah, I saw it.
Right?
I saw the footage.
And you get in there and damage somebody and kill somebody.
And then fled the scene.
Who fault is that? When you go on no man's land, you have men serving lobster. No, it's a timing thing on no man's land because several boats will pull up there that go into Nyland Pool, but they would pull up on no man's land before they go across there, right?
Right.
So it's a timing thing with your culinary arts. If you know you're serving things like lobster and fish and that sort of stuff, that's supposed to be pre-prepared, and it's just a matter of putting it back on the grill and prepping it for somebody to receive it.
Right.
It must not be now going on the grill for preparation because shrimp and lobster is a muscle, and when it gets hissed, a muscle, I should say, right? So when them things get heat, it just get rubbery and hard.
Yeah.
So you have to know how to maneuver your stuff from the coal to a grill to heat up to store in a proper container, so that when you just go in and pull out one and you put it on the grill and for 5 minutes and you just go through
you go through the rest of the process and you get it to the customer.
So I go down there wherever the serving the potato pie looking bun up, the macaroni pie looking bun up, you know what I mean, and you're serving lobster, and every 2 people that go with that lobster, one coming back boiling the lobster and cook, and all them kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Who fault is that? When you're reversing the boat now, we going across to the Nyland Pool. We taking a bath in Nyland Pool, but it's a 3 jet ski working. Right? I don't know what is them story. But no, Nyland Pool is one that you can is a phenomenon in the world that you can stand up in a pool about a waist height and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Right? Right outside of that is deep water.
Right.
But somehow the phenomenon has been
created there.
But you had 3 jet ski
Driving
in and out in between people.
And the water's so shallow that it waist height.
Who fault is that? You're coming back now. They say, we want to stop on no man's land before you go back Pigeon Point.
Right.
You're reversing the boat. Then you sat here. Only go to the front of the boat. Go to the front of the boat. Wait till you think it is going on. It's because the reversing and water getting in the bay where the engine is. And water filling up the bay, Because it's not designed for that kind of reversing and whatever the case may be.
Wow.
So when they're reaching no man's land now, them busy scooping out water.
Bailing out water.
To
keep the boat from sinking.
And I like, what is going on? And I remember just before I came, the two, I remember hearing it on the news. People bawling, go to the front of the boat, go to the front. And they're telling me the same thing in no man's land. So I like, something ain't right here. You know what I mean? You're not following the rules. You're not doing what you're supposed. It's a hustle.
But you know is the thing that really amazed me about this? Who decides to represent them? Salty Shamfa.
Well,
so Salty Shamfa has run out herself to defend them. And this is the thing that I keep showing the public. PNM has created a culture of people who have become accustomed to doing the wrong thing. Right? And PNM is hell-bent.
The Hydra.
Yes, the Hydra.
Yeah.
They are hell-bent on enabling these people to continue to do the wrong thing. So you have a government trying to course-correct problems and issues. And then you have a government that trying to tell you, vote we back, we go keep it just so.
Yeah, but that can't work.
And it can't work. This is a child.
That's why I'm glad that Kamala Pasabi Sessa has gotten all her problems up front.
Yeah.
Give me all my problems up front. Let me try and course correct the thing.
Yeah.
And be a Django and do what I have to do.
Yeah. And you all can
regardless of the noise.
Hate it or love it, we fixing it.
You know what I mean?
And I agree with Farley's stance on it. The fines should stand because accountability, because at the end of the day, if I am that child's father or mother, and I am seeing that after my child lost their life, the THA is just going and give these fellas a slap on the wrist. I would feel like the death of my child has no substance at all.
They've been talking to them for the longest while and they wouldn't hear. They head hard. they won't get and step up the game. You have to step up your game. If you're serving food, you have to step up your game. If you're running a bottomless boat, you have to what is it called? What is it called, Mike? Not a bottomless boat.
Glass bottom boat.
Glass bottom boat. Right? If you have a glass bottom boat, you know what you have to do. If you have a jet ski, you have to know what to do. You know what I mean? If you have a kayak, you have to know how to operate your kayak safely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't just see a rope off area and running your jet ski. You have the
Exactly.
whole ocean, go out in the ocean and dead now. You come inside to run over a whole family and then telling me that you must accept that. So
Yeah.
I agree with Farley in this instance.
Yeah. Let them take the
Put
jamming.
some strain on them. Because they have to understand that this thing... You ever go in a restaurant in Tobago and listen to them girls and must talk to one another? Girl, yeah, go organize the juice for me now, girl. And all them kind of mad. I tell them my board sit down in Cookery.
They say we cannot. According to Paulo, they say we can't. We shouldn't shift away from our Trini culture and Trini roots and accents. We should talk plain.
You can't be in a hotel that they say is the best in the Caribbean. And that the kind of language you hear in.
What is he seen by ex-boy? Bring that juice from in a dog.
No, it can't work so. You have to change
One
your
one
attitude.
sentence had 10 dog in it.
Yeah, you have to change the way that you operate it. It's not a hustle. It's not a hustle.
Right.
It's a job you're doing. So take it as a job,
She
take
mixing,
pride in it. And
she mixing your shrimp alfredo and she beating she bundle so.
yeah. You can't be doing them chopping the man.
Like she trying to get the Parmesan cheese out of the bumbles.
And this is
Shake it out in your head.
you need some extra cheese in you.
Yeah, that's that. She beating the bundle so for the Parmesan cheese to drop in your shrimp alfredo, that boy.
No, you can't be. All you have to get all your act together. And I think that Farley's on the right track here. If he was in the wrong track, I would have said. But I'm just saying, I think he has beaten the chair. He give them some licks. All you go in the corner. All you go in the corner and relax. Because all you're on stupidness. Because all you making anything bad. And I think this
They're
is
acting like some shumshalums.
yeah, and this is the time for course correction.
Yeah.
Right? I keep saying politics is about ideologies and interests. And watch how that lines up as we go along.
Yeah.
Watch how that lines up. Ideologies and interests.
And you have to rein it in because Tobago starting to go, of course, you're getting a lot of murders happening, a lot of people being interfered with. You had this child coming and die on the reef. You know, they put out an article the other day where they're saying they notice a lot of cruise ships not coming into Tobago as much as before. So it has to, you have to start to observe the pattern. Notice, okay, maybe there's a fallout taking place and we have to try to rein it back. So I agree with you where you say Farley has to take a stand.
Ideologies and interests, people.
Yep.
In terms of what he's doing, he has to do those things because you have to I want you to tell me, it's a beautiful island in terms of escape, in terms of camaraderie, in terms of lots of different things on the island. It just needs an upgrade, and it needs a leader that is strong, and he has the mandate now to do it, and his interest is aligned with Trinidad.
True.
As Trinidad is aligned with the US. Whether you like that or not, it is what it is.
His interest cannot be aligned with the tour operators, especially if they're not doing the correct thing.
But this is what I say.
That is not making no sense.
Because I
So
experience like me.
salty Shamfa, you go have to take a lash in that time in the naughty corner segment.
No, well, she now getting as the Tobago council head.
Yeah.
And wherever, and she trying to make she mark and wherever. That is
Yeah.
fine. That is fine. That's par for the course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in terms of,
Yeah, but if you're trying to make your mark for the right thing.
well, yeah.
Try to stand on the right side of history,
Yeah.
right?
You know what I mean? And she just gone off and
Yeah.
yeah, but all of a sudden she's so care. When you was Minister of Sport, you didn't care about
We
anybody.
love you so.
You didn't care about anybody. Look, only rest with that now, man. Rest with that. Kind of dotish, kind of weak, kind of. But our phone lines,
Currently,
not
we are
and
experiencing
not
technical
a little
difficulties.
technical difficulty which we will sort out.
But you all
shortly.
can call in via WhatsApp
Yeah,
and send your voice notes.
Yeah.
And we will play everybody's voice note. We will not be selective. We were being accused of being selective. We are not selective with the voice notes. So please send them. We would appreciate them. Special good morning to all the people on the Facebook and the YouTube. It is nice to have you all here. We have some nice people inside. Donna Lewis, Sita Kangol, Susan Lalu. What is this? Kalai Batsun. Pleasant good morning to you all on Facebook. Hope you all are enjoying the show this morning. I had to say good morning to the people on YouTube too. Pleasant good morning to the people on YouTube. Jenny, C. Paul, good morning. Beast, or Baz 2025. It is nice to see you all here on the YouTube this morning.
Lucky boy, we call him.
Who is that boy?
The old, foreign news. I'm gonna take him
Hey.
Hello, good day. Hello.
Long time.
No.
Here we go again. Where's foreign news?
Used to take.
No, there's the line for it. Right, you're good. The line for the
Did you answer him?
Huh? No, I answer him just now, but I the line, I know, push the line.
Right.
Right, cool.
We hearing it now.
Right, go ahead. Morning, you live.
Yeah, morning. That's better.
Yeah, man, foreign news. Morning,
No, I wasn't
morning.
hearing you
Yeah.
just now.
I was on my Obama Biden phone, so I switched
Oh,
to Trump
Lord.
phone.
No, we can't do
Hey,
that.
hey, I have to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, I'm in Florida right now, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, let me tell you something. Ask you something. So, those guys who operate jet skis,
Mm-hmm.
they're not regulated in any way or anything like that, in the sense that a guy could just buy a couple of jet skis and say, "Hey, I run a jet ski rental business."
Well,
I mean, they're not
that is literally what it is.
regulated,
Some are regulated and some
insured, and all
aren't.
that.
Some are regulated and some aren't.
Then the House of Assembly, or what you call it, Tobago,
Mm-hmm.
they have to step up to the plate and go ahead and make sure that only those within, regulated or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? And make sure you meet certain requirements. No wonder the
Yeah.
cruise ships not coming,
Yeah.
because you have fellas just doing a hustle, as X just said there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It should-
and yeah,
it
so
should-
that
it should
is
have a- it
yeah,
should have
so
a
that's
standard.
wrong.
It should have a standard
Eh?
for all those things. It should have a standard, and I think he will get to that as he
Pepper duty and OB.
going on
OB,
there.
check your mic.
yeah.
Inside?
Right.
Yeah, it should have a standard that
Right. Yes,
that they
yeah,
go
I hear
through in order to
Uh-huh.
certify themselves
Mhm.
across the board, because all these things are the fix. These things are the course correct. It can't be the same old strippiness over.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it should have a standard.
Exactly.
Something playing back to my head.
You're selling some oil down or whatever. Make sure you have a hairnet on. You put gloves on when you're handling money plus the food. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Certain
Mhm.
things like this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
not rocket science, man.
No, it's not.
So
No, it's not.
exactly. Anyway, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because I have some good news to share, but it's tomorrow on the positive day. I have some
Right.
good news for all your Trinbagonians out here. Yeah, out here on this side.
Okay
Alright,
then.
okay.
Nice,
All right.
nice.
Yeah, man.
Good. Later then. Bye.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree, man. Well, listen, all your voice notes and all your WhatsApp calling.
What's up, calling like thing good day? Hey, phone line back up, man. Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I want to let past you that the border that they have in Pigeon Point and any other beach in Tobago,
Right.
Mhm.
they need to put another border at least 10 feet apart.
Ah.
A
Okay.
precaution, a warning border, because what you find will take place. These jet ski and boatmen will still want to show up and come close to it.
Right.
Oh,
You understand? But if there's a other border at least 10 feet away,
right.
even if they come close to that, they still can't come into contact with, nobody bathing or swimming or anything like that.
Right.
So they
And,
need to
that
put
we
a
know.
double border.
And that we know, if we catch you between the space of the first buoy or the second buoy, or we catch you over a boat, it ain't no
but you
way you
can't
can
even
walk it
cross.
back. You
Yeah,
can't
but-
argue.
Yeah,
You
but,
can't even cross the first border.
yeah, but it's supposed to have police and them kind of thing. Police and jet
Well, they
ski
need
and
to
them
put
kind
all
of
them thing in
too.
place.
And that's why I said
Coast
it's
Guard.
supposed to have like a
Coast
water
tanks.
police something,
Right.
on patrol with a little jet ski. to make sure men do the thing, and you can't bribe the police too. If you bribe me, you get shaft too, because you know it always are the bribe. The bribe somebody go take a little grease to get to come over the border, right? But yeah, callers, good morning. The phone line's back up. You see that?
Well, I seen 2 calls coming just
You
now.
see
They
2
were.
calls coming.
But
Okay,
I see
people,
that
the
yet.
phone line seems to be back up. So if you all want to give it a try, please call in. Call out the numbers for them now.
6224911. Hello, good day.
That
Hello,
what's
good
up.
day.
All right, guys.
Okay then. Well now, phone's still down, people.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, loud and
Yes.
clear, sir.
All right, sir. Now, these gentlemen, I call them gentlemen, riding the jets, are they qualified to ride those jets? Because I don't think they're more, When these fellas, but I'm not saying everyone, but when they smoke their little ganja, they see certain things that is hallucinate, that is not there,
Oh Lord.
So when they sit on that jet ski, they will see open waters, They wouldn't see the people sitting around there.
True.
So you see, you have to find out what mode they're in. You see if they're intoxicated or they're under the influence of drugs. In that state of mind, they can't ride a jet ski.
True.
Think about it.
Well, you're not supposed to be intoxicated riding nothing.
Exactly.
But it is what it is. All right. Cool.
Yeah. And I agree, with what the caller is saying there,
I'm going to try this one. Hello, good day. Hello? Well, I guess nothing going on. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Only WhatsApp people.
Only WhatsApp.
So
people.
callers try to call on the WhatsApp.
394? 394-4911 is the WhatsApp number you can call. Hello, good day.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, next morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I remember earlier, like something last month, same issue with the jet ski came up. And you was actually blaming Mr. Augustine.
What's that?
You was blaming Fadi and THA.
And I said that he has to put things in place, and then he came and they said what they put in place, and I was supporting him. So you ain't
All right,
one
well,
side.
good.
You ain't one side, or?
No. Why are you saying that? That reason why I'm saying that. I'm saying that because I personally, it was PNM in power, and because what happened, what I read, is that the man who, they come like, okay, you in the industry, and you know you have imps, that you're bred, so you're going on. So you talking to whoever, but before and tell them you're going on, or you put some regulation in place for this,
Well,
but they was scared and ignoring it,
I said that over and over in terms of he has to put something in place, and not knowing. Just after that, the next day, the headline was that he was talking to them. And he
we talk about that.
Yeah.
I not talk about that. I talk about from before, way before, even the acting bill. Yes, there was the guys said like come like they was watching and saying, "Watch me, see me." They wanted something in place because they see something could have possibly happen.
Right.
So my point is, for the brother there now, who saying he blame THA. Yes, you have to blame THA, and because what going on in Trinidad and Tobago, we just wait until we then reactive and not proactive.
Yeah, but Chief,
so,
if you're saying that they wanted something in place, there are buoys that was there, so that was something in place already there, and the jet ski
no, not
went
that
over
alone, bro. Not that alone. I was reading some things, and not that they wanted regulated generally, but not everybody, But it are responsible guys who are watching and seeing. Tell me that your bread.
Well,
right now, some people are using emotions now. It was unfortunate with the child who died, but some people using emotion and say ban it. And I really not for that,
Yeah, but you see, you have to understand that when you're asking, when they're calling for regulation, this boils back down to PH versus H argument. H men don't like PH men understand, but H men does only work up to a certain hour and don't go in certain places, right? So it's the same thing with this boat thing. You had men who find, well, okay then, the hustlers will always make more than the legit men. Because the hustlers is the men that will take the risk.
They're more reckless.
But that is the point we're making.
Yeah, but I'm not making that point. I'm making you have to blame Mr. Fali and it was the big one and PNM was there from before. For all that time I hear they calling for it. They have to blame them, the THA.
Blame them for what?
Them they get blamed too.
Blame them for what?
All right, fellas.
No,
Later.
hold on. We're going.
We're having a conversation. He's trying to say that you have to blame the THA from since under the PNM to this THA that Fali is now running for not putting nothing in place for the period of time that it was there.
There's a reason why he said the THA has not gotten to the point where they can make laws.
Yeah.
Right? So the most they can
is impose a fine.
Is rules.
Yeah.
That they think, right? And the TTPS supposed to take it from there. Right? And that is fair. And
That's fair.
And he was talking to them before all these issues came up. They put things in place. They rope off here. They did whatever. And they continue to do the madness.
Yeah.
Till a child died.
Exactly.
So those Selvida kind of...
And you see, this boils back down to, again, sometimes I just feel it doesn't be listening, you know. We said before, you better yet, let's use X analogy. The sheep are custom running off the cliff. They are custom. Now you have a new shepherd who hire more shepherds, which is she MPs.
Right.
And you had the THA. And she's now telling them, grab everybody by the neck and pull them back.
Right.
So, yes, you could talk about PNM not doing anything before. And then Fali coming in and it was thinking so. It's because we are a reactive society. If all didn't figure that out about Trinidad and Tobago yet, Trinidad is a reactive society. We only react or implement things when it reaches critical mass.
Critical mass, yeah.
And that is it.
And the horse then bolting going.
Exactly. Or the sheep run off the cliff in this case. And in this case, the sheep just happened to be a jet ski that run into a child and kill the child.
Yeah.
And that is where the course correction is taking place now. But there's only so much, again, the THA could do. So they have to work in tandem with the TTPS, probably even the lifeguards. Everybody had to come together to try to make this thing work.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but they've been doing that. They've been doing that for a good while. And look at it. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning again, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Yes.
I stand to be corrected. But I understand there were some marine laws drafted since 2020
Yes.
for Tobago.
Yes.
But it was not activated.
It was not
It's
what?
still lying in Parliament somewhere around.
Well,
Why didn't they activate those laws?
I central government.
That's the question I'm asking.
Central government.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I central government doing. Central government had to fix it. But you can't expect this government to come in and fix it just so. Come now, man. Time longer than 20. You ought to play now.
Bye. You know how it does go with them. We just have to break it down for them to understand. But shifting gears. So boy, I see a PNM older man get some good susu from some school children.
Yeah, he get beaten.
So I have a question to ask. What would you say is the majority demographic of Tranquil Secondary School? I just asking for a friend.
We black and chicken.
We black and chicken.
That's what it is.
We have a WhatsApp call coming in. Take we call and we got adjust the suit. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to you, big brothers, Mr. X, and to our big brother there. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I like how let's start the program, you know. Again, all 10 out of 10. X, when we can really see private business people looking to invest over $3 billion to bring back a refinery that the PNM spent $22 billion to close down. As if the mother and father give them that
you leave out a
refinery.
Part, you leave out a part to protect the partner.
Yeah, to protect the partner too. To protect the partner too. Thanks for that correction. For Keith Rowley partner, not the partner. Keith Rowley partner. When we could see them thing taking place, is because people showing interest in the development of this country. Exactly. While we face the destruction at the PNM.
True.
And you hear the PNM speaking today, you could have swear them leave honey and milk flowing in this country. You know? That time is sufferation they're leaving. And what they're holding the government with is that they send home some URP workers and CPF workers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they're holding the country to ransom it.
Yep.
Now they're seeing most of those, because half of those workers and them gone back out there.
Them done their work in other places.
With more money.
With more salary.
Yeah.
And the PNM condemning this. What I have to say about the Tobago, the THA, and that accident and the laws they put in now with those scheming and them.
Well, the rules.
I really believe in my heart that the THA have to take some responsibility in that. Because when I look at THA tourism, I see the advertise Tobago, the advertising all those beaches and them, and inviting the world to visit Tobago for holidays. All those beaches and them under the jurisdiction of the Tobago House of Assembly.
Okay.
And if the general public in those beaches and in that beach, and one of them boating leave the deep waters and end up in the shore, bounce down a little child, damage the father, the little child there, the Tobago House of Assembly had to take some responsibility, not to just bring laws for the scheme and them just so, but for compensation for that family. The Tobago House of Assembly have to take some responsibility, because there wasn't in Guyana, there was in Tobago waters. It's tourism
I think
water.
In terms of compensation for family, I think they will take that stance where that is concerned.
Well, he has taken responsibility.
You know, because he has taken responsibility
and he has
that.
put things in place and in the meantime. So let's see how it translates.
And I agree with that.
I think the boys and things are not supposed to be so small neither. It should be really big and orange that you can't miss it. And they mustn't have an excuse to say I didn't see it.
I agree with that. And the next thing I couldn't understand is how it is the guy could, that because that's an accident really, yeah?
Yeah. A freak accident.
A freak accident. How he could abandon the boat, run and go and leave, and he takes so long to be getting locked up.
Be missing for close to 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
And how is that?
And he live in Castara.
If he stay there and assist, I could understand it's an accident and he stay there and he assist and all them kind of thing. But when you see
I think if he had stayed and assisted, they would have been a bit more lenient with how they would have dealt with him. By him running,
because you see an accident.
Yeah, by running it proves guilt.
Guilt. But I wanna give you a 10 out of 10 and tell you, the more all you do programs like this is more the future of this country. I ain't meddle about the older folks and them. The more the future of this country will benefit and they will learn, because you all educate and inform the population. Thanks for that. My children will benefit from all your contribution.
Thanks, man. Watch now, I still can't get over the fact feeling like I bite up bourbon in a Syrian pocket. I talking a kunji, you know. I grew up listening this morning.
I grew up with him.
Well, you see, look at that.
17 years ago.
Well, look at that.
He wasn't talk show.
I know about listening kunji when my youth man was 3 and 4 years old.
When I was across there. I didn't tell you how long it is.
Yeah.
But I spent a good time across here. But I was across there for years. And Kunji and them days he was known as COP, because we were in COP party together. When COP was now formed in 2006 and 2007. Right. We were fighting a good fight. So that didn't tell you how long. Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Morning, guys. Morning, guys.
Morning.
This morning I asked a question to Mr. Nobody, right? And
Mm-hmm.
he gave me the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who asked the question, right?
Right.
He said that they closed the Strait of Hormuz a long time, but that is not what my understanding is. From what I
Mm-hmm.
understand, there was many presidents from
Mm-hmm.
Bush days did not fight Iran, they did not bomb Iran because they study the geography of Iran, the
Mm-hmm.
terrain of Iran, and from the admiral and all the military guys said that it would not be wise to attack them because of the economic, of worldwide economic it will cause to the whole world. So that's why my understanding is from President Bush come down, never attack Iran because of that, because he know the consequences is going to happen.
All right.
Okay.
So when
Okay.
he tell me about Obama pushing down the road and this one give a deal, the Obama deal wasn't by Obama alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe he was the head, but there was other European countries, Spain, uh, whatever. But the problem is, Israel Prime Minister found a clown who will agree with him to act Iran. For 40, 50 years, Israel want to blow up Iran. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the problem. It has nothing to do with anything with the closing, because the problem is Iran could have closed any time, but they know the consequences that the world would pay. They did not attack Iran because they could close the Strait of Hormuz. That's my understanding. Maybe nobody is right. He understands how it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it different. That's why, because the terrain in Iran is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
90 million people, the mountains, everything. That's why they had smart admiral who was not a yes man
Okay
to the
then,
right.
caller.
president,
All right.
said it was not wise
Okay
All
to
then,
right.
do that.
caller.
Okay, cool.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man.
We coming
Well,
up on the
well,
news.
well. I wouldn't. I have my views, but I wouldn't. I would let
Yeah.
nobody. Cause I see he said on the voice note there already, right? But
Yeah.
I will let him
How
refute.
long? How long is your voice?
But I don't
note?
know the question.
We could take it
Nah,
before
I
the
can't
call.
take it, can't take it before.
Okay then.
All right. So we have at 10 o'clock. We have our news, and followed by
Mother's
the
Day
naughty
segment or
corner.
naughty corner?
The naughty corner, and then
Naughty
after
corner.
that we'll have the Mother's Day segment.
Nice.
Right. I'm gonna just put this here.
Nice
Right.
boy.
Nice. Make
And
sure
when we
10
come back,
o'clock.
we
Right.
will talk about school children beating older men.
Yeah. He look for that. He look for
What's
that.
that?
He look for that.
He look for that. You
Yeah.
feel he look for it?
Yeah, let them kill one another. Let
What's
them kill
that?
one another.
So you're
Don't
trying
get
to tell me?
teased.
You're
Mind
trying
your
to tell me?
business.
You're trying to tell me a school child walking around $7,000 richer this morning?
Well, it is
I
what
wonder.
it is.
I wonder if his parents will notice he's spending all that money and would they take some accountability?
All right. Well, let's see where it goes.
Well,
We have the 10 o'clock news, people, so still locked on for that.
mhm.
I must be kicking for itself here.
Yes, boy.
Just kicking and we just wild.
And again, pleasant good morning to the Facebook and the YouTube people.
Wonder. Let's see. Yeah, all right.
Nah, boy, like yeah. Like,
Good morning.
Hey,
I'm Mary-Therese
proper thing.
Bernard with the latest headlines to the hour. Trinidad and Tobago is set to become the first Caribbean nation to pass legislation dedicated to protecting
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I'll go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
From simple replacements to hard-to-find solutions. Whenever you're sourcing everyday bulbs, specialty lighting for unique fixtures, or essential lighting components, we offer reliable products, knowledgeable guidance, and dependable service you can trust. Standard and specialty bulbs, lighting parts and accessories, solutions for residential, commercial, and industrial needs. Quality products at competitive prices. When it comes to lighting, think complete, think reliable, think Trinity Lighting. Right? Visit us at 123 Eastern Main Road, St. James, or call or WhatsApp 461-8620. Email us at Trinity Lighting, Trinity ETC, at yahoo.com, and follow us on Facebook at Trinity Lighting, etc. Limited. At Trinity Lighting, we light up your life. Right. Those are our ad-libs, whatever. I'm going to do the Mother's Day promo.
Yeah,
so,
man.
We're going to call... we're going to play a sounder.
And I know see some sad news here, boy.
And after the sounder, we are going to... You're going to call... Well, no, only could WhatsApp.
We could only take 2 calls on WhatsApp.
So wait until the lines come back up.
We don't know if it'll come back up.
Alright, well. Well, let's go ahead into the Mother's Day segment. Let me see if I get 2 calls on WhatsApp.
We call us smart, you know. Them done gravitate to WhatsApp already.
6911. Well, let's see. Let's see.
Who, of course.
Alright, people, we're taking 2 calls now, and we are taking on the 2 calls now for your mother. So tell us about your mother. Tell us about why she's special to you, why she means everything to you, or a story about your mother. And you will be placed on a list for future adjudication. Right? So let me see if they'll do it. Let me see if they'll call.
Call in and tell us why you love your mommy. We are waiting for you.
Oh, nothing going on?
So Small, why you like your mommy?
Why I like my mommy? My mommy dead long time, buddy.
Die nothing, yeah. So you didn't like nothing about your mommy before she did?
My mommy was my support structure, and she disappeared. So in 2012.
No. Let me tell you something. Your mother never stopped being your mother even when she passes away. And sometimes when you're thinking about doing something wrong secretly, mommy does appear in your head and be like, well, and then you go say, you know, my mother would not like me. My mother would not like me to disrespect that PNM MP. So let me do say nothing. And mommy does appear and tell you that. So mommy still parenting from beyond.
Well, so they say. 394911.
Come on, call us. Call in. Tell us why you all like your mom.
We ain't getting no calls.
We ain't getting no calls, boy.
Time to move on.
Oh gosh, boy. Oh gosh. You ain't even want to convince it until the thing. I find the men and them ain't calling too. What going on? The men and them they don't like call your mother. Or?
Nah, they don't like the mother.
They don't like the mother.
They don't like.
They get too much licks when they're smaller.
Yes, they don't like the mother.
Oh Lord, boy. Oh Lord. And I see some sad news here. Homicide 130, 131, and 132. A 2-year-old. Look, we getting our call.
Right, let me see. Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I just call and say my mother is. Well, everybody go say the same, but the most loving mother in the world.
Mm-hmm.
She does leaving things undone to make sure children always have.
Mm-hmm.
And then to pretend like everything is okay. I don't want to get growing up. Right now she's telling us like God given her. She's such a loving person. And she's still children, but only mother she.
Nice.
Right, no
but we are calling to that selfish.
All right, what's your name?
What's your name, sir?
My name is Daniel Brendan.
Right, Daniel.
I think it's Daniel Brenton, he say?
No. Reverse.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
School.
Yeah, man.
Yes, people, call in and tell us why you're like your mother. We want one more.
I got this number from
Yes, from the call itself. Come on, people, call in and tell us why you like your mom. Tell us why your mother was so important to you all. What difference she would have made. How she made your gerber with extra honey, or she would cut it up and put a little apple or a little grapes in it. You know? What going on there? All of them calling. Somebody said they don't like the mother there?
We never asked for life. She just rushed down the place.
Mr. Man, tell that person he should have get squeezed, eh? He was a squeeze child. One delinquent and he probably get relics, so that's why you don't like him, mother.
The man say yes, we don't like we mother. we never asked for life.
Watch ya, he mother should find you and give you a carpet.
Let me see if there's a he. Let me see if there's a
I'm pretty sure that is a he. That is a he. That ain't coming from the woman.
Twin, so you have to be a man.
Yeah.
Lion twin.
But if he's saying lion twin, is it a case that he's a twin? Mommy probably like one more than the other. And that probably why he vex.
Yes, I am a man. You're a man? And you don't like your mother?
And you don't like your mother? Then you can be a man. Real men love their mothers, boy. Real men love their mothers. We ain't accepted that from you.
That serial killers, their mothers love them. You know?
Yeah, that's that. Something went wrong with he.
Their mother love them all.
I feel he probably used to thief milk and sugar plenty anymore. I used to slap him on the wrist plenty. So he vex.
Yeah, I am not a twin. I am 40, 20, 20.
Okay.
But go and find something to do with your life now.
Yeah.
Or go and work or go and do something now, man.
Yes.
Early morning and all that trouble you talking, all that garbage coming out your mouth.
Come call us, call in.
Nah, man.
But us the promotion.
Can't do with that. You do better than that, buddy. All that garbage can come out one person's mouth. Nah, don't do with that. You really a twin in truth. You had to be a twin.
Oh God, why you so?
You had to be a twin. All that garbage coming out one mouth? Nah, man.
Yeah, man. But we so yeah, well we can move on. We only get one. Yeah, so we go take one. Right?
I am not a what is that?
You real engaged.
Or you a clown boy. I am not a talker. But
hey, let me move on.
Yeah. Move on. That's somebody with sense.
So homicide 130, 131 and 132. And there's some sad news here. Condolences to the mother immediately. A 2-year-old is among 3 just killed in Belmont.
God. They're out of time in there,
Akil Coffee, a.k.a. Fats, Anthony Wilson, a.k.a. Monster, and a 2-year-old child stated that they were sitting in a Tida. Gunmen pulled up on the vehicle and they shot everybody in the car.
God, real sad, Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Good day. This is Mistake.
Yes,
go ahead.
Yeah, following with the mother promotion.
Yeah, go ahead. We go take your call still. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, I grew up, right, where my father was Indian, my mother was Creole. And I had the encounter between 3 and 4 years watching 3 of my aunts from my father's brothers coming and real cursing and arguing with my mother and calling she nigga, all kind of thing. My
Okay,
mother never
language,
tell them
language,
anything. I
language,
mean,
please.
she stay quiet. I tell her we used to live in a house behind, and they used to live in the front. And my father couldn't take it no more, and we leave, and we went. Whilst I don't call it the ghetto, but we went in the poor area to get away from it. We grew up. My mother continue having respect for them and all kind of things. And she never said anything to all of them. She grew up respecting all of them. That even while I was growing up and I go by my Indian family, they used to make nigger jokes about me.
Okay,
And when I go
caller,
by my Creole family, they're making coolie
end that
joke
call,
about me.
end that call,
And with that respect,
end that call, end that call, end that call.
Easier for that, easier for that.
Yeah.
You trying to get me in trouble, or?
Yeah, boy.
Certain,
The views expressed by that caller is not the views of 91.1 Talk City FM and the host and the staff of this building. Thank you.
Hey,
Ciao,
X, Mr. X, how you do it?
Yeah, goody.
Yeah, tell me.
What is this about your mother?
Well, we go take you because the last one
Okay.
we can't take you, so we go take you.
Let me give you a quick rundown about mine. My mom is the best mom in the world, the greatest mom, right? And my mom had nine children, 9 kids. Out of 9 kids, 8 is alive right now. One passed away. Out of the 9 kids, I'm the last of the 9 kids, right?
Okay.
And by the way, none of our kids ever get into trouble. Never deliver the law. And every one of them is doing well. They all live all over the world.
All right, okay.
So that's how great my mom was this solid foundation of the family.
Yeah.
Hold it together. And my dad used to work the sugarcane land, the tobacco land, and all this thing. And my mom used to work with him, with my dad, and help she out. But I am not calling for me. I'm calling for my sister.
Right.
Because she was a mom to me.
Okay.
Being the eldest, and I'm the last.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So I'm calling on behalf of my sister.
Okay.
For my sister. Because she didn't want to call, but I called.
Okay.
But that's the greatest mom. 9 children, 8 alive, all over the world. Grandkids are fine, doing great. Doctors, lawyers, magistrates, all kind of thing in the family.
Okay then.
So
Nice.
that's my mom.
Okay then.
All right? You have my number there.
Yeah, we have everything.
My name
We
is-
have your information.
And my name,
We just need your name.
and my name is Raj.
Okay then, Raj. Thanks.
Thank you, my friend. Bye-bye.
Okay, there, people. That is it there for our Mother's Day promotion. Thank you all for calling in and letting us know how much you love your mom.
And right now it's whip timing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are elixir share.
What is going on here? What's going on? Why?
I find WhatsApp. Are you busy today, though?
What is going on here? Yeah, something going on there. What's going on here? I lost my WhatsApp, yes?
Oh Lord, don't do with that.
Well, it is what it is. What to do, boy?
Hopefully we can get back the calls and stuff like that. It should come back up just now.
Well, nothing looking like it coming back up now. It is about barter to X out, you know.
Oh Lord.
It's about barter X out.
Oh
Go
Lord.
up in the corner and see if I get something.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just really sad to what I just read there, you know.
A 2-year-old
child get gunned down. I find there's a lot of children ending up in these situations, boy, where these gunmen and them, they just kill him with impunity. And you know, it's really sad. Look, yesterday and all, a friend of mine, you would have seen the home invasion in Penal yesterday, where the guys pulled up in the Toyota Aqua and they went in the house with the lady there. That is actually a really good friend of mine. That's his mom. Unfortunately, you know, they kind of she you know, she's left a bit shaken because of what has happened. And you know, he himself, you know, he's convinced. He said, you know, I don't know what I would have done if I was at home, you know, but it's really sad to see that would have taken place. We have a caller calling in.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Hey, morning again, fellas.
Morning.
I have 2 licks and clout to share.
Okay, then.
All right.
Foreign and 1 local. Which one you want first?
Oh, God.
Foreign first.
Foreign? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the beautiful news I was going to share tomorrow, and I'm in Florida here, helping the first black governor of Florida win.
Okay.
And Trump was said the other day, and the other day he said, no tax on overtime. No tax on tips. No tax on Social Security retirement. I mean, come on. And he's supposed to be racist, right?
Oh, Lord.
And here what, fellas? Lavantil East, which I just call the left coast, which is California.
Yeah. Right.
And Lavantil West, which is New York and so on. They decide they're not doing that.
Oh, Lord.
They will still tax you on that. So give 2 carpet and 2 whip.
Oh, Lord.
On the Democrats.
Or
the Democrats. You taxing me on my tips?
Yes, man.
You taxing me on my overtime? All you wicked boy. Or as X would say, of course.
Like holiday foods.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, exactly. And then look for the name, Byron Donalds, first black governor.
Yeah, we will.
Anyway, and licks and carpet for the stupid people who saying the guy on the jet ski not responsible. What is wrong with these people? They're Democrats or what?
I'll take 2 calls.
Yeah. All right, fellas.
All right.
Okay, then, Chief.
Later.
Yes, callers, call in and let us know who you want to share licks. Well, watch now. I want to share. Well, boy, it could be wrong to share licks. It could be wrong to share licks for him after all that licks he get from them school children. But again, to the older man who got all that licks.
Well, all I know I see the fight. But
Right.
The
older man, the children was fighting, and the older man felt that the children was keeping him back from getting to his destination. He was in the traffic. They were causing traffic. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Kunji.
Good morning again to you, brothers.
Good morning.
Well, I know them fellas and them, that older man and that chairman get licks there. But I want to give them some more licks. Why I want to give them some more licks? They say there was the breaking up fight now. But if we watch that video good, that is not the way it is break up a fight. Because that fella pulled the girl with the red thing on she head and hit she her elbow in she chest by she neck over there. If we watch that video good and we honest to ourselves. That is not how it is breaks a fight. Especially little children and them. So he had to get some more licks. See the older man too?
Oh yeah, the older man.
He need about 40 that whipper. And Penny for not firing Faris Alwari and that next female senator Bates for not firing them yet and accepting the resignation, all that they want to resign.
Yeah.
And you play holding back, you need about 15 other bells too.
Yeah, man. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, boy. The man grabbed the school girl. Right? So he felt like he was in traffic too long.
Hello, good day.
Nah, right, what's up?
Hello, good day.
Phone line still long.
Phone line still the number's coming, but not coming. Hello, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
I call in to say all this talk about this and that. And here's the senator and he run this and all that in Norway. You see them gunmen and them evil minds in Trinidad. They who just want to kill and do evil things.
Yeah, boy.
Boy, quite what you say this time here. And I'm so angry.
Yeah,
in this country.
It really sad.
They need 2 bellas.
Yeah.
They need 2 bellas.
You telling me these men and them right now, the little child, what you do?
Yeah.
Fellas, watch me.
And let me tell you something, yeah. This is something to the young women of Trinidad and Tobago. Because here was the things I just watch with all these men when they get shot, right? The aliases. AKA Monster. You understand?
You must check it when a gangster dead, right? Wrong by me, right? You know an observation that I've made. A gangster is there with a rubber slipper 450 any foot.
Yeah.
A rubber slipper, like a chance of what they call it. Right? Three sliders and a jeans,
Yeah.
a 3/4 pants.
Yeah.
They always have one of white beaters.
The white beaters is the white vest.
Yeah.
You're right.
And the head always next to a drain.
Yeah.
You know, like they tell them grow a little bit. Cause I want you to fall in the drain, right?
Yeah.
So grow a little bit before I shoot, you know.
Yeah.
All of them does end up like that, you know. Wrong by me, you know. About 10 of them dead like that, you know.
Linemen by the drain. I guess there is line by the drain because they're concerned about not lighting fire, so there's drop the cigarette and the weed down in the drain to out.
Boy, so, I don't understand that now.
But the thing is, you see these young ladies,
and you're going down people, right? But in the morning, you're coming down by the parlor and asking for a Big Four and a Santana.
Yeah. A Santana is a classic cola.
Yeah, a classic
yeah.
Santana.
Oh Lord.
You what? Now you claim the fame of a big shooter.
Yeah.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, guys.
Morning.
Well, I want to give those same guys you call it, those young Africans guy.
Yeah.
Who don't want to work. They want that almost leave the business alone. You understand? And mind their own.
Yep.
Nice. Only with a little boob and slippers on their foot. Give them some play. Them fed up all that.
Yeah, man.
Give them some clout too for that.
Yeah.
All the pissing people too much, man.
They do all the time, man.
Yeah, all the time, man.
And look at the hour of the morning, all they do that. All they probably don't have the hottest thing on them chest probably was the sun for the morning. You understand?
Boban and a classic cola.
You understand?
A Santana.
A Santana. Slippers in the foot.
A Big Four.
Yeah.
A Big Four.
Yeah, you just make them out.
Yeah.
You just make them out. They're hard to find at all.
No.
You're a big shooter.
Yeah,
you're a Boban and a Santana.
And a cigarette in your ears.
Yeah.
You understand? A LM. Not even a proper Dumo, yeah, LM.
We haven't touched the side of spirituality.
Oh Lord, boy.
Spirituality have another piece to play in terms of these youths and them. That is another piece of the equation that we have not factored in, because you ever hear about the mountain people and all kind of thing?
Yeah, I didn't see about. Well, I saw the thing that going around with the guy, the soldier from Milat explaining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that a while ago. But you see, the thing I want to talk to the young women of Trinidad and Tobago, and to even the fellas, right? Because nobody just coming to kill you just so, right? Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
X, I would like to share some wit on the guy who just called and said that both taxes are overtime. I am paying tax on overtime right now. And that is one of the reasons company are not giving overtime. If he says no tax on overtime, company is going to give overtime.
Okay, but
and
where do you live? Where do you live?
More wit, 5 wit. And the guy, same guy who said Byron going to win election. That guy predicted 5 times and he lost 4 out of 5.
Okay.
So those give me about 10 minutes. Okay, please, thank you. Bye bye.
Okay.
You
know that debate. You know that debate going on, sir. No, but I was wondering if he was in the same state.
407 supposed to be the same state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But in terms of that for the young women, and this is what I'm saying. If you know your boyfriend running hot or your man running hot, or even to the fellas who running hot, because nobody can come and kill you just so, right? If you know you're around a certain crowd and people will be looking for people in that crowd, please do not go on all your drives with all your children.
Take all your clothes.
Leave all your children home. If you know that people looking to kill you, die alone now. Don't carry a little child behind you.
A 2-year-old. You could be that?
No. I'm saying that, but I also understand how you feel about it too. Because now that he gone, there's a 2-year-old child that growing up now without a father.
Yes.
And that child could go down, pivot down that road.
And worse if the child was there when it happened.
Yeah, when it happened.
That's play on your mind.
Yeah.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I'm calling to salvage the segment. My mother, I wanted to celebrate my mother's day, Because I think she was an extraordinary woman. Very honored that she, as I learned about my mother, I remember cleaning up my grandmother's room after her death, and I saw some musical things about my mother. That she was the first winner from the island. Those who were put in that exhibition, you see? You have to pass the exhibition
You taking that
to
too?
get secondary school education. And she came first. I saw newspaper something. Her being first. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she went on to that got her first job in Barclays Bank, where they then used to have a colored teacher, and she was one of the first colored teachers. So when I was more a lot of self everything. Anyway, she's a simple, modest, classy lady and a good man of Indian child. And she married my father. In a simple person, my father was a salon boy. The others of it as not. But anyway, my father used to drink. But I love my father. He's good, he'll do anything. But what I noticed is one of the lesson that I learned from my mother that she will never back off. My God. I don't think he
Okay.
was a good father to her, but he was a good father to her.
Hmm.
And I value that lesson in life and in my adulthood because I practice that. Because I kind of didn't have a good example, but you'll never hear me back to my children. So I appreciate that.
Okay then.
Anyway, yeah, we celebrated 4 years. I take care of her now because she's one thing. And I decided to have a because we don't know how long it is Alzheimer's, so she doesn't know it's her birthday. And I decided to have this party with her sisters and her family. And I got the idea to do the little gift bags. Appreciation. I did about 20 gift bags, and in it I put two little gifts to represent the birthday of my mother's life. I put a religious bag to represent the love of God, hand sanitizer to represent the clean mind and soul.
Okay
Picture
then.
frame to represent her love of photographs, a Cadbury chocolate to represent her love of chocolate, tissues to represent sacrifices she made, Gatorade to represent her strength to overcome the illness, Christmas pen to represent the love of Christmas, and travel bottles to represent the love of travel.
Okay
So I
then.
just thought I should have
All
that for
Okay
right.
my
then.
mom.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. So callers who calling in for the Mother's Day promotion that has ended, and please callers when you are calling in for the Mother's Day promotion, please try to keep it as brief as possible. We know that you all have a lot of amazing stories of your mothers, so we are asking that you all sift through the many amazing stories and find the shortest one possible, please, so that everybody can be given that opportunity. Thanks. Yeah, for now, yeah. Right. We're seeing the calls coming in, but when we try to connect, nobody's connecting. Right? But yeah, callers. So like we were saying, we have a WhatsApp call coming in there again.
Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Yeah, exact. Yes.
Yes, good day.
Yeah. Concerning this older man in town where they beat up there. Well, boy, the evidence is clear. You don't need a flambeau to see things in the night when you can see it in the open daylight.
True.
The chicken come home to roost.
Right.
The chicken come home because these people, as far as I see them, did the same thing they seen home in the village.
Right.
You know? So what they seen then, it themselves that is what they know. You understand? And what's about this man is in Port of Spain, the capital of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah? We're surrounded by who? Everybody around the PNM ministers then. What it is these people doing to try to turn these youths around and put them in a positive mindset then.
Well, clearly not at all.
Nothing at all. It's so sad. You understand? This man, he know what he getting into, you know, because he started to look to defend himself, you know, because you know them youths and them then easy.
Yeah.
But at least he still try.
True.
But it's just to show you then the mindset of the kids and them.
Yeah.
What they see in home and in the village, that's what they express in the public then.
Okay.
It's sad, it's sad.
Thanks,
yeah, for that, thanks.
Yeah. So
we're coming up to the 11 o'clock hour where we'll have our news and so in the meantime we'll take some calls. We have some play. I'll play some ads and then we're gonna play.
But we still sharing licks, right?
No, we don't share licks.
You don't share licks? Well, okay then. Well, yeah, so the alderman said that they were in traffic. The traffic was being caused by the fight. Yeah. So he decided I was going to stop the fight so that traffic could flow. So he exited his vehicle and he attempted to course correct the fight with these according to Gatsby Dolly, PNM children that are giving trouble in schools. He was dealt a swift cuff to the face from a young girl, and then he was trampled upon by several students to the point where he became somewhat unconscious.
Oh gosh. All right, go ahead.
Within that taking place, what would have happened is after the beating, he would have struggled to come to his feet, and he attempted to enter Lifetime Motors or one of those car dealerships.
All right, let's take any play with draw, people.
The pick two number is 13.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows.
Okay, people, we're back inside, and at Trinity Lighting, etc. Limited, we specialize in bulbs, specialty bulbs, lighting parts, and all your lighting needs, from simple replacements to hard-to-find solutions. Whether you're sourcing everyday bulbs, specialty lighting for unique fixtures, or essential lighting components, we offer reliable products, knowledgeable guidance, and dependable service you can trust. Standard and specialty bulbs, lighting parts and accessories, solutions for residential and commercial and industrial needs, quality products at competitive prices. When it comes to lighting, think complete, think reliable, think Trinity Lighting, etc. Visit us at 123 Western Main Road in St. James. Call or WhatsApp us at 461-8620 or email us at trinityetc@yahoo.com. Follow us on Facebook, Trinity Lighting, etc. Limited. At Trinity Lighting, we light up your life. Right, people. So we're back inside, and I want to take that call, boy.
They're calling in.
Huh?
They're calling in. Take the call now, man. Let me talk to the nation.
X.
Hello,
X,
good morning.
good morning.
Go ahead.
X, I consider you one of the smartest guy on that whole station.
What,
And let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
How you come to that?
If you have businesses, right?
Uh-huh.
Would you give your employees 10 hours overtime and do not tax them?
Well, I guess
You would do that. They have to pay tax, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Right, that's understood. So when somebody call in and say no taxes or overtime and tips, that's garbage talk. And next thing again, go teach these kids. If I were the police, I will hold them kids, get their parents, put them in front of the school, and let the parents crowd them. Crowd them, tap them, beat them, let them see, the other kids see.
Yeah.
But you gotta get responsible of parents who will do it and deter them from doing this thing. Because I had a friend when I was 10 years old who was breaking beaches, and he found out. The teacher found out. They went and they get the guy, bring him in front of the class with his jockey shorts on and his private hanging out, and his mother came and crouched him in front of the class.
Okay.
I'm saying that changed. And by the way, Obi, I'm living in the best state in America, by the beach in Orlando.
Okay then.
I'll see you later, my friend.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
We have some voice notes to take care of here. Let me just take care of those voice notes as we at it.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect, get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
Do a crash course. Everybody operating vessels and so on in that industry, you pull them in and do a crash course. And one day, about the rules and how they're supposed to operate.
91.1 FM and
but that isn't going to be so long. That's a temporary hold for them to go ahead and get their STCW 95 certificate, which is a basic minimum for any sea operator, seafarer. And for the captains and the operators, you have to have something called Boatmaster 3.
Good morning, Trinidad.
So the crash course will give them time. I don't get them a year. I can tell you that course is a 2-week course.
Tobago today. Let's take a look
at
what's
trending,
trending
National Fisheries do it a couple of
Every morning in Trinidad
Next thing you need to do is get
new conversation
6 of the best PR builders in Tobago
right
to one vessel each.
We take that conversation
so you end up with 6 vessels,
speaking with the stakeholders,
with a nice center console, a nice hat up,
behind
twin Yamaha, whatever's. And that will be your fleet to patrol these
health and
beach areas where you have an interaction between the
topics that
boats and all that kind of thing, right? And to patrol the reef and island pool and all that.
Join us weekdays.
You want to fancy nothing from aboard or fancy jet skis, you can get the same, you can get better value for money if you build
join the conversation from anywhere on your smart
After
device.
You let
At
it in.
TNT Today Show.
But no,
Trinidad
now that
and
the operators are
Tobago
behaving in
today.
this absurd way,
Exclusively
I say,
on TTT.
whoever don't have STCW 95, you're not operating. That's where I would go right now. I would get harsh on them and let them run and get it. And whichever politician will sell their soul to come and represent them saying the government wicked. Right? Because clearly, just as you all have identified this morning, clearly they kept pushing the envelope. The operators kept doing more and more and more foolish things until it ended up in this way. And you want to blame, it's a normal, Trinidadians, we have a culture, and Tobago has it too, where we do not accept responsibility for our actions. Why didn't whatever association of operators, why didn't they self-regulate? They didn't, clearly. If they say Tobago House Assembly wasn't doing it, why didn't they self-regulate? Elizabeth, where you came on with? You didn't ship in this boy clout. Why that didn't happen? Right?
Talk City 91.1, thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
91.1 so he's using this as
a brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
Effect, which is why it's special, but he wants to run legislature there. And that would put him closer. It's like Trinidad, how we pull away from the position when we got our own legislature.
Listen on 91.1 FM.
Fine,
and connect
that's
on
politics. Facebook,
Facebook, YouTube,
but
and
my position is they don't
TikTok.
need
New
no law. There's
shows,
plenty
new
of
features,
right?
big
I told you
giveaways.
STCW
Talk
95. Go
City
Google that. As standard of training,
91.1, your
certification, and watch
city, your
a CTL.
voice.
Right? Plenty law. So law is not the problem. It's about rules.
Good
Laws
morning,
are generally
Trinidad and
quite
Tobago
vague.
on the world.
What gives them teeth are regulations and
welcome
things
to
like guidance
Trinidad
rules.
and Tobago.
Right? So you need some rules
Let's
about
take a
specific
look at
situations.
what's
So the
trending
Tobago's
this
situation is very specific.
Every morning in Trinidad
So you need your
and
rules set up
Tobago,
there and enforcement.
a new
That's it.
conversation
Right?
begins.
So have your set up your
And right
rules.
here, we
Make sure
take
everybody's
that
certified,
conversation
and then have
further,
patrol.
speaking with
You have
the
to have a
stakeholders and
presence.
voices
Right? That's all
behind
it
the
is.
stories.
Him using this as a
From
excuse
news
to
and lifestyle
get his
to culture,
legislature in place,
health, and entertainment. We bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
It is something that we could use, but I like the approach. Get them into school, go and get
let them get a suit straight.
Yeah, get your suits and come back.
And of course, if you try to convince them to go get the suit straight, the first thing they're gonna see is we've been doing this such a long time. Why we need to go and get educated to do it now? We know you've been doing it for a long time.
The wrong way.
The wrong way. And that's what I was about to say. So now we want you to do it the right way. We want you to get it back in gear.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here with voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Rennick Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan,
more access, more ways to stay in.
Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city.
Oh, them. The man run and drink poison, boy, he are dead. You know why? He drink it in the living room.
Louis Spider-Man Antoine, Andrew Friday, The Saint, and we are honoring Tommy Joseph, one of Caribbean's top comedian. Added to the cast, Damian Melville, and Paniska is back. Don't miss it. Laugh till your belly busts, part 2. Get your tickets now. General tickets are priced at $200, VIP $350, and Legend Sports Bar, 22 Agar Road, Point Fortin. Senga's Restaurant, number 65, High Street, Saparia, opposite Massey Stores. Dev's Barbershop, Cookier, Pies Bar, Maraval Road, Joanne's Bar, Los Charros, and IslandEtickets.com. It's happening on the 17th of May at 6 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 358-5001. Love till your belly busts.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most, on air and online. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Honoring the beauty of Indian heritage, TTT invites you to immerse yourself in Desi May as we mark Indian Arrival Month with color, music, and magic of Indian cinema. Throughout May, enjoy your favorite Bollywood hits and timeless classics, from iconic blockbusters to treasured favorites, bringing the heart of India straight to your screen. Tune in every Saturday at 8:35 p.m. and every Sunday from 4 p.m. to experience rich traditions, captivating stories, and unforgettable characters that continue to inspire generations. Plus, watch, text, and get rewarded for our exciting viewer promotion. Desi May, celebrating Indian Arrival Month, exclusively on TTT.
right, people, we're back inside, and we are coming close to our news time, where our news will be read by Stanley Augustus. So look forward for that at 11 o'clock. And so in the meantime, we have about 8 minutes to the hour, so let's go through. I wonder, let's see if we have any. Yeah, I want more voice.
But yeah, so a chap called and he called again about the Iran situation, and I answered him then, but I'll do it again now because he has now given his opinion. He didn't give that before. So the question he asked was, this thing with Strait of Hormuz, how come Iran never did this before? And how come this US president is doing it when others haven't or didn't? And my position is, well, they did do it before. During the Iran-Iraq war, Iran attacked over 400 vessels over a 4-year period, right? In the Strait of Hormuz, and it's only when the Kuwaitis asked the Americans to do something about it, within about a week, the Americans did. They took care of the problem. My argument is, that's with 1980s technology. With today's technology, they should be able to do it much easier. Robots and drones and satellites and precision weapons and stealth. Much easier. Why aren't they? That's part of Donald Trump 3D chess, which I won't go into now. But the point is, that is not that capability-wise. This thing about some wise admiral and you can't do it. No, the Americans have done it. Right? The Strait of Hormuz is being used as a chess piece right now to make certain earth-shaking global changes regarding globalization and a whole lot of other things. Right? That will play itself out. But the chap point was that why this president is doing it now, because he's stupid enough to fall for the Israelis' propaganda and all of that. And he's being used, right? Well, here's the facts, people. Since 1948, there has been 5 wars launched by the surrounding Arab nations, Muslim nations, sometimes with multiple of them at the same time, and 2 intifada. Intifada is when chaps soldiers go in on board a bus and blow themselves up, kill us at a school children, killing thousands of Israelis, right? 5 wars, 2 intifadas. As we speak right now, there are proxies surrounding Israel, proxies of Iran. You have Hezbollah in the north in Lebanon, to the east in Syria and Iraq. You have the Houthis to the south in Yemen. And you have in Gaza, poor Gaza, you have Hamas. All of these are proxies, arms, fingers of Iran, right? Where are the Jewish proxies around Iran? None. Within the state of Israel, 9 million people. About 2.5 to 3 million of them are Arab Muslims living in the Levant. You know what they call that? A Palestinian, right? Full citizens. How many Jews live in Iran? Or any of the other 22 Muslim states in the Middle East and North Africa? The number approaches 0. So that lie that the press, the Western press in particular, that has been captured, has been spreading about Israel. So this war has nothing to do with Israel fooling the Americans. This American president has finally realized that something has to be done about Iran regarding the mullah's intentions about bringing the end times. Now that sounds crazy, right? Go Google, people, 12ers, and they can put in Iran there. Or Google Mohammed bin Hassan al-Mahdi and type in Iran, right? Start to read. It is about the prophecy about the end times, right? The IRGC and the Basiji and the mullahs of Iran that captured that country several decades ago, 1979, has been progressively using that country to get to their end times belief. And one of that is the use of nuclear weapons. They believe to bring in the end times, they have to create a tribulation. And they've been actively working towards a nuclear weapon. And my argument was Barack Obama and other US presidents were just kicking the can down the road. Obama's deal was, hey, for 15 years, they can't develop a nuke. Iran said, no problem. We'll build our ballistic missile fleet in the meantime. And when 15 years later, we'll just stop them with nuclear weapons. That's the deal that Obama agreed to. Trump said, hell no. Not with these crazy people. But again, go Google 12ers, Iran, and see it for yourself.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And that's why I love his history. He and I used to work together offshore for years, right? And he was very unassuming. You wouldn't, and if you meet him now, you wouldn't believe that is nobody. If you meet him now,
he look like nobody.
Yeah, he's look like nobody. Just cool.
With just a bounty full of knowledge.
Yes.
Stored in his
and his perspective basically. His perspective doesn't have to be right.
Yeah.
But you can go and Google it yourself. Yeah. That way you send it to different sites and different information, because I cannot put it across. I will put it across in a way that is much more, a little more scattered.
We go dumb it down.
A little more scattered. But he's bringing it across in a way that you could understand the flow of how it is. He
walks you from beginning to end.
Yes.
How we got to it. So and he doesn't leave any room for you to not understand where he's coming from.
Lovely.
You understand? And that's a good thing. We just attempt to do that here, I just attempt to do that also. But we have a lot of shim-shaloms.
I can do that on other topics, but not those history topics. See the little pieces in between. I would not know the real intricacies of how it actually worked and how it got there in the first place. So I was glad that he's able to edify the population and to so I always highly regard his contributions on this program Because since of course on the next side he was very vocal on it, right? And he and Robert used to have it out right through because Robert doesn't like some of his concepts.
Well, you don't have to agree.
Yeah, you don't have to agree.
You don't have to agree with everything that he says, but at the end of the day,
and then
facts is facts.
Then callers telling me about let him talk and don't let him talk and he boring.
No.
And I like
everybody's opinion.
Only him understand what the hell going on.
Yeah, everybody's opinion is valid.
And then some of them saying he talking rubbish, and so I asked them very simply, what is your position?
Yeah.
You prefer
before you tell me I'm talking rubbish.
Yeah.
Define. Let me hear your definition of what of the explanation.
And most times they'll either hang up or not get involved at all.
Yeah,
so,
because you see, at the end of the day, they could tell when they're dealing with a greater mind, you know.
Right.
You understand? They could tell when you're dealing with a greater mind, and that is why I often try to tell people sometimes you don't entertain certain people because you have to understand that they're irrelevant. And some people you only justify to answer them once. Yeah. After you answer them once, they are not to get anything out of you anymore because you have deemed them irrelevant. Yep. And that is how it is. You are entitled to your opinion. It doesn't mean that I have to agree with it. Yep. And that is just the truth. But
it's good debates, and
yes.
that's what I like. I like a good solid debate. Yeah. You bring your facts, I bring mine. And we try to come to a center.
Give me a reason why I should trust your narrative then.
Yeah.
That is what I want. Give me a reason.
Well, if a man giving you a narrative with facts and you come in with your loose talk, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that.
Exactly.
I'm not going through that stupidness. And we have to understand the other piece of the geopolitics of the world, because I have broken down the geopolitics several times on the show, from where Trump is, and again, Trump has his modus operandi that he's operating under, and Kamala came in just after him in terms of presidency, and the politics is about interests and ideologies, and you have to align yourself with somebody as you go along. You can't just operate while. You have to go through the whole system and understand where Trump is headed. Trump does not want to stand up with his dollar in his hand, and that is one of the issues that is not widely understood. It is not widely understood, and he has to do what is necessary.
I think he has a method to his madness, and that is just what it is.
He has to do what he has to do in order to stay on top, because right now the world is trading via the US dollar.
Yeah.
Anytime the world stops trading in the US dollar, it's problems.
Yep.
Right? And I liken it to the socialist and the communist side of the world, with Venezuela and Russia and all of those countries, and communist and socialist China and all these. They were coming up with a dollar that is going to defeat the US dollar.
Exactly.
Via the thing called BRICS.
Yeah.
And Venezuela was trying to join them and all that sort of drama. And he had to get in.
He was Trump like, stop that nonsense.
And put a stymie to it.
Yeah.
In terms of, hey, I can't let all you grow. Because anytime all you grow, I will fall.
Yeah.
That's basically what is going on. So I look at it as a democratic nation fighting against communist and socialist nations.
Yeah.
Right? To get, look like when he wanted to go into Greenland for the tree. They have 3 deposits there that you don't get most places of the world, and China is trying to dominate and get, because that's what does make the carbon, the batteries, the different things, right? Greenland is one of the countries that have 3 of them. The Siodenum, Iliodianum, and another one. It have 3 minerals that they don't get anywhere. They don't get anywhere in the world. And he wanted to invade Greenland because of that.
Yeah.
To try to stop and stymie China from going forward. This war against Iran is one that has long been in coming for a number of reasons. And the Strait of Hormuz is to destabilize the European side of the world.
Yeah.
You know, so he had to send the right message to the right people at the right time. And so he maybe sounded mad, but he ain't mad at all. He understands what's going on.
He has a method to his madness.
And he has to get in where he fit in, because at the end of the day, he's not going to stand.
And he's not going to he's not going to be liked, because normally when you try to course correct, as we are saying, or you try to stand on the right side of history, you tend to be disliked. You understand?
Well, it's what it is.
Right? But some good news. I have seen that after 9 years of water pumps at Charlotte Court, Charlotte Street, Port of Spain, have not been properly maintained, causing critical failure. Today, 80% of those pumps have been fixed.
All right, as we talking about, I'm my minister, man. I'm my minister for
understand?
that, man.
The man,
my minister.
Listen, the man outside like garbage, you know. He everywhere, you know.
You can say what you want about him, but he has talked plenty and thing.
Yeah.
But he has talked plenty with a purpose. And he does deliver.
Funny enough.
You don't just be talking. He deliver.
I was working on a video for him last night that I wanted to put out, just based on something I observed.
Yeah.
And you know what I observe about Barry Padarat?
Yeah.
Barry Padarat's mindset is a mindset of people. He comes from a position where I believe they would have had him down as the underdog. You know, like you could tell like somebody come up through life always having somebody bully him. They would question him about his identity, the way he carries himself. He always has somebody jeering at him.
Right.
But the thing that I've noticed about Barry Padarat is he takes that criticism and spins it and shows you, you tell me I can't do something, I will do it. You understand? You tell me I can't do something, I will do it. And that is the mindset that he has.
Well, it is what it is. Call him. Yeah. So in terms of TNTech, Wasa, TSCT, whatever, I think he's on a good trajectory. And if he continues on that trajectory, we will get things right. And I think he has the right spirit for that to happen, because the same person that you know in Parliament, whatever the case may be, is not the same person. So you know how it goes. So we'll have the 11 o'clock news, people. So stay locked on. Let's go.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM.
All right, people, we're back inside, and we are coming to the close of the program at 12 o'clock. So, at this point in time, we only have WhatsApp people, 394-69-4911. Sorry.
Yep.
That's the numbers you can call. You can get in on your... Let me see if I have any voice notes there. I have one voice note here. Let me see what's going on. Nah, you get two voice notes. All right.
I want to start the ball early, Mr. X and your colleague there. You see, the sports minister and the sports company, who have two of them, I put in two of them, you know what to go on. Two of them is to go on a greater with the biggest bricks in their hand. You can't tell me, I the defending champion in a sport, and the time come, and I cannot go and defend my title. Total madness. You see that cycling thing? You need to go and organize that. Total madness. Women or boys, madness.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something now, fellas. Morning, fellas, again. Morning, Mr. X and the colleague there. Let me ask you something now. If Trump is doing such a good thing in the Strait of Hormuz and such a good thing with Iran, why, number one, why is he the only president that tried to invade Iran, tried to start a war with Iran? And two, why is the whole of Europe not joining him to help him with the Strait of Hormuz? Let me see two questions I want to ask, two of you and nobody.
Well, I think I answered that. Ideologies and interests.
Yeah.
You have to protect your interests. You don't have to like him. You don't have to agree with him. But you have to protect your interests at the end of the day. It's not, I just can't understand them kind of simple kind of concept. What you want the man to do? Get trampled all over by the Europe and all the other communist and socialist states, and then set up with the dollar in your hand wondering what next?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
Apparently so. If they have been on top for years, I'm not just going to let somebody just come and dethrone me from my position that I've been holding for so long.
I think you're like a mad despot. Yeah. I think you're like a mad despot to secure my position. Yeah. Wherever is necessary, I have to destabilize the world and keep it in a gear so I can get what I want. That is basic common sense. If you running the show, you let somebody that's running and take your dollar from you? No, you can't allow that. It is what it is. I don't understand these simple concepts. Why we just play with them? With them? I don't understand.
With little things like that.
Yeah, the man had to do what he has to do. He has to do that. He has no choice. It's not if he have a choice and he can sit down and say, boy, let me just run my economy, boy, whatever, kind of thing. Yes, but
yeah.
He
can't do it willy-nilly.
When your dollar devalue and you have no value, it have no value.
True.
Because the BRICS take over. They trade in oil and gas and BRICS. Where does that leave you? Why people can't understand them simple concepts? You have to fight and get where you want.
Yeah.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversation.
Same way. Same way. What is she to do to get it? Because we can't, don't tell me not more agriculture and them kind of thing and diversify the economy. Because when we had money, we never do it.
True.
So we are oil and gas, we are gas-based economy, and we have oil there to back up, right? That is what we know. That's what we have. That's what makes us the brightest spark in the Caribbean. That's what makes us the biggest player in the Caribbean. It is what it is. We can't hide that. So
and a big part of that is just us owning our refinery.
And where the hell you getting it from? It's either from Venezuela or you're getting it from Guyana. Yeah. It's a matter of throwing the pump over the wall for us to get what we need to get for us to be prosperous, to be full of prosperity. When we don't have that, we in problems. When we don't have oil and gas, we don't have foreign exchange, we don't have, what is so, we just only believe in. I don't understand. It's common sense. Basic common. She has to align her interests and ideologies with the biggest player in the world. And if the biggest player in the world going in a particular direction, what are we supposed to do? Go in a different direction? And try to live off of tourism? That is what we're going to live? Come now, man. Let me make sense out of the thing now, man. Let me make sense of the thing. You don't understand where the lady going.
True.
It have a certain route she could go. And it's the only route she could go.
Yeah.
Because the only thing we know right now is gas. And it have two places right next to us. One 7 miles away and one 20 miles away.
And both of them are plenty gas.
And both of them are plenty
and
gas.
No refinery.
You understand?
You understand?
And we are poised with all the equipment ready for that oil and gas.
Yeah.
Nice? So we have to get ourselves in our readiness to accept the pump over the wall.
Yeah.
What is so hard to understand with that with people? What
I think
was it hard or something?
I think everybody has the mindset of we have to see to believe. If we didn't see, we don't believe.
Well, it had to be that because I don't understand. It's common sense. You have to put yourself in a place with the big players. You have to hobnob with the big boys. What you gonna do? Stay on the side and hope that somebody take you on. And you are poised. We are poised in this Caribbean here to collect all the oil and gas. We have no other country beside Aruba and others that really deal in oil and gas like us. We are in the middle of the two giants. Because if Venezuela wins, if Guyana wins that Essequibo region via the court that going, all you watch what the hell going on. If Guyana wins the Essequibo have minerals like thing and good. And if we get our hands on that and get in where we fit in and get a piece of that, we will be prosperous. Guyana was just suffering the other day. Guyana now find oil and gas instead of catch the length. We was lending money to Guyana.
Yeah.
We lend money to Guyana already.
We lend money to everybody.
You know what I mean? So what the hell you want the lady to do? She come in, you have to go behind oil and gas. Right? You have to align yourself with the big player.
Yeah.
What is the alternative? What is the alternative? I want somebody to call me and tell me in the since you're disagreeing with her following Trump, you're disagreeing with her on the move she making, you're disagreeing with her with CARICOM, you're disagreeing with her with everything. All you call us and tell us what are the solutions you perform. Right? What do you think?
It's interesting, right? I would have liked to see just out of curiosity. You ever play this in your head? What if PNM had won? Let me play this game in we head. What if PNM had won? And what if PNM had stuck to the narrative? Because here I think that Trinidadians or the PNM voter base is actually convinced that PNM at no point in time would I eventually play ball with Trump. And I am telling you, they dotish for believing that. Because look at it this way. Let's just say PNM had won and all the events that Donald Trump had decided to do, he still did, right?
Right.
You really think because the thing that they were angry with Kamala Persad-Bissessar for was siding with Donald Trump, they agreed that she should have stood with the Caribbean islands and say that this is a zone of peace, right? You really think that if PNM had won and decided to side with CARICOM and say this is a zone of peace, that was stopping Trump from coming?
No. In fact, we're probably on the wrong side of the 8 ball.
Right, but no, minus that because they don't believe it on our wrong side. PNM voter base don't believe it on our wrong side of the 8 ball. What I'm saying is this: would it have stopped him from coming, and would it have stopped him from still snatching Maduro out of bed 3 o'clock in the morning? Hello, good morning.
Morning,
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I don't know what happened to the actual phone line.
No,
we get a problem
there.
there.
In trouble at this point in time. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. I think Trinidad and Tobago is on the starting blocks.
Right.
Poised for good things. We now need to hear from the authorities what is the status with restarting the refinery. You understand? So because we can't wait 5 years and 6 years because everything go past.
What would you prefer as an alternative? A lot of people talking about this, about the vexing on one side, right? But on the other side, what would you prefer to see?
Yeah, what solution you think would have been different?
I would have preferred to see maintenance of the refinery, downsize it to meet the capacity of our production at that time. Let me use 100,000 barrels, right? Because you needed to upgrade, but you needed to also downsize the production from 150 or 200,000 to 100,000.
Well, we couldn't downsize. We couldn't downsize. So forget that. That's not the question. Yeah.
Right, but I would have preferred some maintenance program we put in place. Or also, we would have gained more profit now than we're gaining because we have to buy back oil that we should have been producing and selling. So I hope that the Ministry of Energy and whoever is responsible will come now and say, look, we have completed X, Y, Z. We expect that the refinery will be up and running within the next 12 months.
Yeah.
And partially or whatever form they want to use it. And therefore we could cater for oil from Ghana or from wherever to getting oil to refine.
Okay.
Like gas, not oil.
Gas.
Yeah.
Okay then. And that's my whole point. But in the report, everybody recommended that the refinery not be closed down. Everybody said that the refinery should have just been maintained and upgraded. Nobody was recommending that the refinery closed down, Is the PNM closed down the refinery and keep to protect the partner?
I try to understand what is the alternatives.
Because nobody can. So apparently, no.
And they're talking about the zone of peace and CARICOM, right? We had to understand where we sit.
Yeah.
And the circumstances we put in. We are the closest to the bacchanal, basically. Yeah. We between Ghana, we between Venezuela.
Yeah.
We are the closest with the right resources to enter into this free.
Yeah.
Whether we like that or not, that is the facts.
Yeah.
We have Bombax line down Guayagari that you can tap into from Ghana. You have Venezuela that could just throw the pump over the wall, and you could eat our food for Lauren Manatee and Cocoine Mannequin, I think it is. Cocoine Mannequin, and so on. We have several possibilities, and we are the smallest nation, but we have all the resources that are
we have the infrastructure in it.
Right?
And if anybody was to try to create infrastructure, it would take them years.
So all that. What I want to say about Delcy here, but all that shit talk, she talking about Barbados and Barbados coming to deal with the oil and gas and all them kind of rubbish. They are not in a position that we are in. Yeah. And we was in the middle of the Venezuela and Trump issue.
And not only that.
Where do you want us to go? You want us to stay on the sideline and mind we business and do side with we ally? What does they want?
But not only that, Delcy's a proxy president. She don't have no real power. I'm a proxy president, a puppet president. She don't have no real power there. She's like an interim. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, if we don't understand these simple concepts, we will be misguided by noise. by this stupid talk outside there, right? Because we have to understand where we sit and what is available.
But
right?
not only that,
I used to work in the oil field. I used to work for BP. I worked on every platform in the sea in that 27 years, but 22 years with BP itself. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I have been on those platforms. I was on the first 2 trillion cubic feet of gas that we ever pull in on that K-Pok. I was the HSC senior HSC advisor on K-Pok on first gas.
So you see?
When it had 4 cross-border wells into the Iron Horse shelf.
Yeah.
Where we had to close off those wells and the other 6 wells were running. 2 trillion cubic feet of gas. So I know what I'm talking about. Me talking about no gas.
Yeah.
Me talking about I never see gas or I don't understand what the hell going on. I used to work on the platforms. Right? And my role was a senior HSC advisor / engineer at the time.
Yeah.
So nobody coming to tell me about these things. I can see from where I was on Cape platform, you can see Venezuela 7 miles away. Right.
Yeah.
You understand? So I understand Bombax pipeline. I worked on the Bombax pipeline when it was digging out that pipeline for years. Right? So I understand the issues. I understand the infrastructure we have. So nobody coming to tell me no stupidness.
Yeah.
We are poised for greatness. And if Kamala Prasad plays her cards right, we will be in a great position again.
Yeah.
Because we get 2 oil boom, and what we do with it? What we do with it?
It's in people pockets and bank accounts.
We run racket and corrupted activity. That's what we do with it.
Yeah.
And we never nothing. That's what we talk about.
And it seems like that's what they want to do again.
And who was in charge when they done it? Hello, good day.
Hello, good day. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Every country is in their own circumstances, and they will have to maneuver themselves based on their situation.
Well.
It matters what happened in the past. We have to look into the future and what is the present.
Exactly.
Right.
In our assessment of what is the present, we need not to know which direction to go and who to support.
True.
If the Prime Minister, in her wisdom, sees fit to support the United States because this is where we will prosper the most, then the citizens will benefit.
Yeah.
In times gone by, if you want to go into the history, which I do like to talk about, we had Petro-Caribbean, which match up Trinidad and Tobago because of the same Caribbean people.
Yeah.
The same Caribbean people now, I don't want to say this alleged, but they're grouping up now to work against Trinidad now to open that DLC and them could partner, but DLC can't sell nothing without the Americans saying so.
Yeah.
So we need to look at the circumstances all around.
And that's what it is.
If Guyana had a refinery, they had LNG plants, if Venezuela had that, we would still have to do what we have to do international and go into downstream industry.
And not only that, to even getting a foot in the door with this stuff too.
Correct. And then we need to work with what is the world's prices and what's the world agenda.
Yeah, but what people's trying to sell, what stupidness people trying to sell we? What they're trying to sell us as people? They're trying to sell us a dunce narrative.
I hear they're talking about alternative fuel right now, and yet they're worried about what happened in Iran with the oil and gas. So how are you talking about alternative fuel and talking about this?
Exactly.
So it's either or either both of them.
Yeah.
So we need to work in that position and to deal with that accordingly.
Yeah.
And everybody is entitled to their views. But when we look at it and we look at what are the facts and what are the doors open to us, we will have no choice but to walk through those doors.
Well, that's what it is.
Life is about that, and life is about changes.
Yeah.
And we have to accept the changes and move forward.
All right.
Too long.
No problem.
Thanks for your contribution.
And you see, not only that,
this is a coherent caller that understands.
What they want us to do, to start to sell orange and avocado, it's too late for that. Whatever we do, open back Brechin Castle, even though I would love for we to go back into sugar cane.
We had 2 boom in this country where oil was selling for over $100 and $150 per barrel. We had money like go bar here. We had prime ministers talking about money is not a problem.
We supposed to be looking like Bahrain and better, and we never look so.
And it's only racket running from since to Halloran days coming up. The PNM mash we up with the first boom, and then that broken. This country not broken.
Yep.
We give only a chance again. You mash up the next boom again, and how we broken again.
True.
So wait till all they come in and tell me about all they can never be part of the solution for this country.
For real.
Never. All is part of the problem. All they can say what they want. Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Hello.
Yes, good day.
Just want to know that PNM people whole plan is to distract the government. You understand? Because if them was in government, them would have do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it's not to distract the government, it's to distract the voter base. Because they ain't distracting this government.
Exactly. We have no other choice. And they could smell the victory. Hence the reason why they're throwing out all kind of distraction tactics. You understand? Mr. X, you work real places, boy.
Yeah. He's a jack of all trade.
No, I don't know jack of all trade. I just like very experienced in what I do. And I just keep it low key, but I am very experienced in what I do. So
we're talking to our oil man here, so
yeah.
I'm tuning into the conversation.
All right, cool, no problem. Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah. And that is exactly my point. They PNM is selling the voter base that if we did get in government, we would not play ball with Trump. They would have played ball with Trump.
They would have no choice.
They have no choice. You understand? Whether you like it or not, he come in here. You could say what you want. He in international water, which means they can't do him nothing. They could talk zone of peace from now till February. He in international waters. Or they cannot do him nothing. And one of the things I try to tell people is this, we don't understand the role of what the US does play. When they say the US police the world and everybody is ball, we don't need the US, all is meddling. Let me tell you something. Venezuela, if Trinidad and Tobago didn't have the United States of America as an ally, and Venezuela was allowed free reign, and the bully, you saying bully is a nice way of putting it.
Trying to take we over
we would have been Trinidadian. They would have done invade here, take here as their territory, because they've been saying it for years that here's them own, right? So they are done take here already. And who you think they was going after next? Guyana. And then when they take Guyana, you really think Barbados, St. Kitts and all them others safe? If that is a nation that is growing, if that is a nation that have the tools to grow, and all the other nations smaller than them don't have the same military size, don't have the same military assets, and you don't have nobody stepping in to defend we. You have no England stepping in, no United States stepping in, but you have nations backing them, right? Communist nations to be exact, who have the same ideology as them, which is the more we could control is the better. You really think Trinidad and all them others who talk in zone of peace would that be exist?
Right now deserve a boom.
Boy.
Nice. Because we had to, and all you waste it.
For real.
The evidence is there for all to see. This is not a guessing, and I'm sure. And this is the evidence is there for all to see. From the gas station racket,
and you say something just now there that I do agree on, eh? You said they had 2 boom and they wasted. No, they had 2 boom and they stole it.
Well, yeah. Because the amount of racket run in this country with people with money. Right? I remember a thing called source creep. It's how certain companies used to make their money long time with around Central Tenders Board. And how when you do a thing, there's a thing called variation. Right? Where these come in a building and find all the fault. This door is supposed to swing that way, it's supposed to swing the next way. That door is supposed to, and that's when you check up all the variations. That's how racket used to run first time around. That's in the early 70s. Right? Then you come down, you mash up Gene Miles for exposing the gas station racket.
Right.
All these
and that gas station racket was big racket there. I was a youth man.
Big food. All they eat all their big food with this boom last time. All they get 2 boom. It's time Kamala get her boom now.
And let me tell you something. Nice. Them still enjoying money from them 2 boom.
I would love to see.
PNM even touch money that they recently thief. PNM still enjoying money from them 2 oil boom that they thief, you know.
All money.
All money, you know. The dollar change to Poly And them still enjoying cotton dollars of corruption in the past.
All you had all the time. So right now, it's Kamala time to set up the chalks nice on the board and for her to get a boom. Let's see what the Indian government could do.
And let me show you something,
because all they don't like normal talk. All they like stupid talk.
Yeah. So let me go down the stupid road. Let me go down the stupid road.
Get a boom now. So she could get money to change the face of how Trinidad looks.
And only if you dunce like the back of a spoon.
All you can understand that.
That's if the only way only you dunce like the back of a spoon, when this government course correct, if all you put PNM back D and let them take everything from all you,
wicked people,
don't even watch it. Any all you see on social media quarreling about all you ain't nothing. All your child to eat and all the thing. Listen.
Like them don't understand what all they don't know about Desmond Carty and all of them. And
boy, them is a Satan now come in the parliament, you know.
All these fellas of them, John Yule Williams.
Boy, them is a Satan now come. That's what I tell you. League of Losers. League of Losers. That is the PNMB team.
John Stoke, all you crying on about the Indian government and they're doing and the worst government in history. It can't be worse than PNM, boy. It cannot be worse than PNM. All you forgetting O'Hara and what? All you forgetting Kola in two different incarnations. Is two white man was in charge of the money. Yep. And one man was a 9 board.
Not only that, the Clico scandal. How many people lose their money?
Trillions of dollars
right?
we waste.
A majority of them was PNM voters who lost their money. And only on mute. Up to this day, some of them can't get back that money for all their children and all their children.
When Pandey coming was $9 a barrel for oil. $9. And look at the amount that thing. I remember the days when we used to take transport to go up to them heliport up in Guaya and them wooden bridge and them all over Trinidad and Tobago. And he come in 95 and make all them bridge and them concrete bridge. Up to the day, we still enjoying it.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell the PNM do? So
let me tell you what the PNM do.
Like PNM.
The PNM gave Nelson Street, Duncan Street, and St. Paul Street beat up Lavantil Sealots, and in 2026 they still have wooden windows on their apartment.
Only putting in Maxi and telling them they had a thing and they'll get paid. And I said I do this stock and ramping up the program. And I said I done stock all the carrying on, boy.
Yeah.
And we in a mess. We had 2 boom and we catching me royal now. Something had to be wrong with that, boy.
And them normal, you know.
We had man trying the mega farms and them.
Yeah.
Nothing come out of that.
Right?
Mega farms.
When he try to come with smelter, they fight him on that. You understand?
All different, you know. And all they come in and tell me about all the savior of this nation and people watching them as the savior of this nation.
I tell you.
Wicked people, boy.
PNM is a dirty sponge. They absorb all the nonsense into the voter base.
All wicked people, boy. I can like all you. Hello, good day.
You know, when we get the first oil boom, they were saying the population was much smaller, yes.
Right.
But everybody could have got $1 million and sit pretty. You understand?
We had money like Gobar then, like Gobar.
Yeah, we had
real money. Eric William talking about we have money, man. We have money, and he fighting Capildeo.
Yeah.
Two of them going neck and neck, and Albert Gomes and all of them. They're fighting neck and neck with one another. You could tell me about them?
What we need to know now is where is all our hard-earned dollars?
Yes.
You understand? Where is our hard-earned dollars? We also need to know what happened with the racing complex. You remember they had a dog racing complex?
Yes. I remember all them taking them, you know. Cornel called me in for a program like this.
And Mrs. Manning did have something called Project Pride.
Yes.
And we spend money there.
It had Cora Dam, it had Kuva Dam, it had all the Cora Dam, it had gas station rocket, it had all them different, it had Flip Deck too, it had
all they talk about is the wastewater facility in Beta.
Desalination plant, all kind of thing. Money spent like Gobar in this country, and we have none now. And
people working on the port used to hang $100 on the radio pole.
And put $300 in our fish, buy a fish in the market, and put $300 in the gill, and jump it by the outside one. And ball the season in the Gillen. You look at Mama.
Listen, X. Here what? Before we kill, I send you something to play for them to understand how far this thing go back.
I go on.
Right?
All right, okay.
Let we play that and then we come back and talk. Yes, we gotta play that for them.
Play it from your phone. Play it from your phone. Play it from your phone.
I not connected to that. I was that on the airwaves. Play it in the mic.
Yeah.
Okay then, cool. Let me show you something earlier. This is how far this thing went back. And for all the people who want to talk and say this and they're talking about the government. And let me tell you something, eh? PNM is a stain. A stain. And for all the people who would have enjoyed certain wealth and certain benefits under the PNM.
It's stain, you mean? It's stain.
This song older than me. Half of the thing he sing about in this song, we never get to this day.
This what it is, boy. And then tell him about the love PNM. Love PNM. I can love PNM. I work for what I want, just. I just work for what I want. I don't steal for what I want. I just work for what I want.
You hear that? Still, money ain't no problem. Yeah? And we still experiencing that in 2026.
Yep.
You understand?
There's money like go bar in this country. Real money in this country. Billions of dollars.
Man say you can't use your phone to dial a prayer, no? Money ain't no problem.
Yeah. That is where we at, people. That is where we at. And if all you can't see that, something wrong with all you, and all they telling about Indian government and all kind of shoppiness. That is all they're selling we. That is what all they're selling we. All you had real money.
Yeah.
And what we did with it. That is the question, you know. What we did with it.
And nobody can answer.
The real money in this country. We spend over $1 trillion in this economy here. And what the closest we came to something kind of prosperous was Wonder Manon with the $2 billion he spent on the waterfront.
Yeah.
That the closest
the
we get
2020
to some
vision.
kind of upward mobility.
Upgrade, yeah.
Up to now, we haven't touched our constitution.
Yeah.
That is woefully inadequate.
Exactly.
Woefully inadequate for the times. Every year, we have 5 and 6 areas in the constitution that glaring, that need changing.
Yeah.
Glaring.
And why they ain't changing it?
Why
because
they
they
ain't changing
benefit from the corruption loopholes inside of it. That's why they're not changing it. And listen, they're comfortable.
And what said the average Joe get? Imagine you was paying CPAP on them $80 a day to cut grass. $80. That we was paying them.
Yeah.
$800 and $900 a fortnight.
Yeah.
And then forcing them in a maxi to come down. Hey, Olia, don't talk to me about
my friend.
I don't want to hear none of it.
Money ain't no problem. But look, when Money Leprechaun stand up in Parliament, right? After Basdio Pandey opened up the foreign use car market for the average man to have a car in this country because only the elites could afford a vehicle, right? A man stand up in Parliament and say he see a boy with a Benz like he own, little and no boy with a Benz like he own, and he want to know how doubles buying that. Imagine that statement, and then turn around. You turn around now and you raise the amount of years a man had to wait to try to get a vehicle. Because why? You just don't like the idea that the average man could work the average job and drive a car similar to yours. So you put it out of he reach. And you trying to tell me this government pro people? That's how they just think. And they're comfortable with that.
We're going to pay some bills, people. We'll come right back and join the discussion. We're coming up to the 12 o'clock hour. We'll get the 12 o'clock news. So stay locked on.
The winning numbers in the National Lottery online draws for Thursday, 7th May 2026 at 10:30 a.m. Play away the number 21.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversation.
All right, people, we're back inside, and why them just get me so hot and bothered, boy? No, seriously, them just get me so hot. You know, as a little fella, right, coming up, and as I tell you, I got into the politics in 1989, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was just before the coup, right? And I saw politics on a different, well, around that time, I was now getting into offshore. So I now went on my first platform. No, I think I went just before the coup. So I was just in 1989, right? So I was young and I got into the politics by a guy called Sim Young, which is the GP for our area. He got me into the politics as a young driver, you know, driving Carl ATN, which was the candidate for Mova East, for Lavantel East. No, Mova East Mover. And I got into the politics and understand the and you know, since then to now, we have been talking about the same issues in Lavantel and Mover from ever since then to now. I created the first protest, the first big protest in Mover. I was the talk show host that introduced that and had that. That was a massive protest in Mover that year. Till the minister leave her office, Donna Cox. She don't like me at all from ever since then. Leave her office and come up and move her. And we were just protesting. Was tires in the road, was everything, full protest. And from since then to now, I have been in opposition. I have different incarnations. In 2010, I joined the UNC. In 2010, I joined the COP. I joined the both of them at the same time, right? Because I was a COP before, and I ended up joining UNC because I thought UNC was having, because they wanted me to go up in my area, because in my area, it doesn't really have much. That was Success Chumakak.
Right.
They didn't have much candidates in those areas, so it's only a certain few people could go up in those areas under a party, right?
Yeah.
And I was one of the members, Tim Young, a couple of us, Rodney Stowe, a couple of us, right? What is she name? Kafi and a couple others, right? And so I went and I joined the UNC, and lo and behold, COP come and get the seat in Success to Macaque. So I ended up fighting under UNC and under COP in 2010. You know, so my journey in politics is one to be understood. I also end up as a candidate in St. Anne's in this election under COP by default. By literal default. Because they have nobody in the party. Because the party now start back up. Prakash Ramana now come back in the party. The party now start back up. Wherever. And I end up as a candidate. Me and Kurt Sinner, they asked us if they want us. Because we are the only chosen candidates that could go up in those areas anyway. Because we live in those areas. So we end up they getting 2 seats. St. Anne's East and Port of Spain South. And I end up in the election. I thought I was staying out of the politics for 2025. And I end up in the election. You know what I mean? And COP is non-existent right now, so I am a unrepentant UNC.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's going back to where I was in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't hide nothing about me, especially in the politics. Right? And I like Kamala's approach.
Yeah.
And I shake that lady hand and I watch in her eye. And I saw a genuine Prime Minister.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. Right? This is not, nobody can mama guy me. Because I am trained
you can't sell
to interview people.
Yeah.
I was trained via psychometrics in BP to know how to read body language and watch people in their eyes and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I have my skills, right? Which I thank BP for. Because I got BP skills when I started off cleaning people's toilet and cleaning bag of onion and bag of potato and thing offshore. Nobody telling me about this struggle. I understand this struggle because I went offshore to be a helicopter landing officer and end up as a utility man cleaning people's toilet and cleaning people's boots and all kind of thing offshore. That's why I started off as, because they tell me they didn't have no vacancy for the post that I wanted. Nice. So I end up starting off there and I end up being a HLO medic. So I work as a HLO medic on rigs and platforms for years.
Yeah.
So I have skills. I was the first flight paramedic in Trinidad and Tobago. Nice. I can administer medicine on a flight to Augustus Long or anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Nice. So I didn't get get to where I am by guess. Nice. I work for where I am.
Yeah.
Nice. I come in 2025. When we done, Kamala Prasad Bisesa called me and Kurt Senate and asked us what do we want. She said we work, we must be rewarded.
Yeah.
And she don't want anybody from outside coming into this thing here.
Yeah.
The people in them who work must be rewarded. And I am most thankful for my position and my experience that I have gotten.
Yeah,
so
man.
I didn't get here by guess. Nice.
But you know they don't see it as work, yeah? They don't see it as work. They see it as you sing for your supper. That's the line they like to use.
They could sing that, but everybody knows me and they knows where I come from. I didn't come here by guess. I didn't just walk in and get thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I work. I went for my first stint. I went up for Lavantil Success Chumakak as a candidate in local government and got the highest votes ever in Lavantil in opposition. 700 votes I got. The last man before me get 3. The last man before me get 4 votes. That might be more than cousin them vote for him. Nice. I get 700 votes in 2010 and still hold the record today for opposition. I have been in opposition all my life. All my life I have been in opposition.
Yeah.
Nice. And I will not change it because I will not support the PNM.
Yeah. I feel
but
the
the
same
PNM
way.
is our most disrespectful party that
Not
has
only
disrespected
that,
the citizens of
not
this
only
nation.
that too, but you know what I surprised the voter base don't notice? PNM is punish you when you go against them. They just punish. They punishing you whether you support them, you're getting punished. And if you go against them, they punish you twice as hard. That's how they does operate.
I can like this PNM. I have skills. I have real skills. I don't toot my own horn but I have real skills in several areas. The only place I do have skills is in finance. But I have skills in almost any area you put me to work, I will get it done. Nice? And I have skills that is worthy of being rewarded. Yes. I don't toot my own horn. I don't go around telling people that I had a degree and that I do business with that degree. I do business with that. Although I have one from Scotland, the University of Greenwich. Nice? I started off here and ended up finishing it in Scotland itself. Nice? I've been to 24 countries of this world. I didn't come here by guess.
Yeah.
And when I sit down and I watch where we come from, I remember talking to the chief once, and the chief, which was Bazio Pandey, the great Bazio Pandey, you know, and what he would have achieved on that $9 US a barrel. You understand? Them time he was oil based, and I was working in the oil field them days. I wasn't in the gas field yet because they ring fence the oil field and send us all up to the gas field.
Okay.
So I know about aluminum pipe, I know about aluminum stainless steel pipe, and all them kind of thing. So don't want that comment to tell me about these things and them. I have skills, and I'm not ashamed to say.
But let me be honest, right? I think this nation would have done a lot more if the UNC was in governance way longer. We'd have been in a different direction.
Well, them that's caused their own problem too, because them that's come in and end up eating on the wing. And that would have caused the problem and end up outside.
And this is where she is not making that mistake this time.
She has said that she made mistakes before.
And she's owned up to her mistakes. She takes her accountability.
Advantage her will no longer advantage her. So I believe in Kamala 2.0.
Yeah.
I don't care who say what. I believe in Kamala 2.0. Because I am seeing a difference.
Yeah, and her ministers, they're standing behind her.
Well, some of them little out at time.
Oh God. Why you so, boy?
I just told the truth. I don't hide. Some of them is clung. Some of them is clung. It is what it is.
You understand?
But I believe in her
vision.
Reins and keeping a steady ship.
Yeah, and anybody who tries to convince me that the choices she made with this whole Donald Trump Venezuelan situation, y'all clearly don't understand how severe sanctions could be, and y'all definitely don't understand that PNM would have made the exact same choices. Hello, good morning.
Morning again. Hope you use our social media, man, and you understand how this thing is going on social media, right? As much as the government is doing an amazing job, right, in all areas.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, there's room for improvement.
As with everything.
As with everything, right? Okay. However, it is social media a very important piece. And they are not looking good on social media. When they have people like
Don't call names. Don't get them relevant.
All right.
Yeah.
When they had the Barrett.
Yeah.
Swaying the Balizé juice drinkers and swaying the narrative. And I see in that department, we need to do better. You understand?
Yeah.
Because what is not seen, you can't get your right use for it. So we need to tighten up more on the social media marketing and showing what you got.
Hello?
I understand where you're coming from. Caller?
News at 11:55.
I think we caller going here.
11:55 news up.
Yeah. But even with the socials, I would still say that those platforms and them, even though those platforms, the people who are watching those platforms are mainly their voter base, right? And
I just learned to navigate around them.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. We don't give relevance to that. We stick to the issues. And the reality of it is this. There is something I said the other day, and I believe that is this government's approach also. I told somebody, well, not somebody, I told my audience, I don't correct lies for a reason. There's a reason why I don't correct lies. When people lie, and you see the person in you see the person in person, or you see the work in person, that puts them in a position as liars.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming up to the 12 o'clock hour, folks, where we get our news. And I'll pay the final set of ads and
that'll be it.
We'll talk
a little bit. Okay.
Nah, I don't think we have time to talk, but let's see. Let's see, people.
So let's have time to talk.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact Tech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At Tech, safety is our priority. Tech, the power to make it work.
Hey Trisha, I ain't seen you in a while. How business going?
Boy, business real slow these days, you know, and advertising expensive.
You for real? You ain't hear about SBP?
What is that?
Small Business Package. You can advertise your business on radio. They cater for your budget.
You serious?
Yes, girl. Them fellows are Next 99.1, Sweet 100.1, and Talk City 91.1. Real bigging up your thing.
What? No way. Tell me where, when, and how.
Call 622-4141. That number is 622-4141. And for more information, you can email tttsales@ttt.co.tt.
I heading down Marfal Road now. That song ain't too good to be true.
All right, people, we're back inside and we just have 2 minutes before we close the program. So, Obi? Yeah, final thoughts.
Oh, Lord. Well, boy. First thing first, if you're stuck in traffic and you see school children fighting, do not jump out and try to part the fight. Leave that for people who are qualified to do so. But lastly, most importantly, Trinidad and Tobago, make a better version of yourself every day. Have a nice one.
Even the others of minds have a genius of expressing the obvious. So stop walking around in town with your blinkers on and you just run into a post. Mind your business, people. Have a good day. 12 o'clock news, people.
Good afternoon.